Show and tell. 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 When I know. Show and tell. It's the end of the month. Show and tell. And I'm feeling blue. Show and tell. And I need too much. Show and tell. I come on back. Show and tell. To the time. Show and tell. There were no writers outposts. I'm talking show and tell. Show and tell. Talking show and tell. Show and tell. I'm talking show and tell. I'm talking show and tell. I'm talking show and tell. Show and tell. He's talking show and tell. Show and tell. Talking show and tell. Show and tell. Talking show and tell. Show and tell. Talking show and tell. He's talking show. And it's the Monday after, which means it's the streaming spectacular, so get used to it. Yeah. Monday after the last Friday of the month, it's streaming spectacular. Streaming spectacular. Show and tell, the streaming mother is spectacular. Yeah, you know about the show and tell. Now that's all the streaming. Now you show and tell, but you got some streaming. Show and tell. It's a streaming time. Stream but beam but beam me up, Scotty. That's my brother, Scott Health. He is in no way involved with this show. That's my brother, Scott Health. He is in no way involved with this show. It's his brother, Scott Health. He is in no way involved with this show. It's his brother, Scott Health. He is in no way involved with this show. It's his brother.
Dude, we should definitely get Scott on the line. I mean, this is the streaming spectacular. We can do whatever we want, right?
No way involved with this show. His brother, Scott Health. He's no way involved with this show. It's his brother.
But you know who's involved with the show? It's his brother from definitely the different, very different mother. Although our mothers probably get along. Yeah.
I'd agree. Hey! Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. We're doing it. It's streaming spectacular. Thanks for the intro, Kyle Health. You can follow Kyle Health at Kyle Health on all streaming platforms.
It's a health, yeah.
That's a health, yeah. Wait, we have a button for that. Where's the button? Wait, oh, we have to search. It's been a while since we've done a streaming spectacular, but we've never actually done.
Oh, brother.
There it is. we've never actually done a streaming spectacular in tandem with a screening spectacular. So this is a first time for us. Just to get everyone on the same page, during the pandemic, we did a streaming version of our show. It was called Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. But now that we're doing it live and in person again, the Screening Spectacular, we missed sitting down and getting to talk to the filmmakers and say, what was your inspiration? We got a little bit of tell during the show, but we never really got to sit down and ask questions. We never got to... Is there stuff going on in the chat? Oh, great. No, we got a 6 chat 69.
Do not fear.
No. Oh, no, Scott, stop.
Someone has Scott Hell's number. Please tell him stop spamming our chat.
Please stop. We've started this off the rails. We've already started. Okay, Josh Patton is here. God help sure does produce one heck of a show. He truly does. McJess is here. Hey, McJess, do you want a soothing intro of Spotify for lessy, stressy? This more exciting jam is also at Spotify. Straight up, McJess. You know what's up. You know what's up. So this is what the show's going to go. We're going to bring on some of the filmmakers that were at our screening spectacular and get a little bit more information on what was the inspiration behind the video, how was their experience at Show and Tell, if something weird happened. Did somebody come up to them afterwards and give them some really good notes, bad notes? What was their reaction to putting their video out in front of a live audience? Was it a good feeling? Was it scary? Did you get laughs? Did you not? We want to get into all of it. We want to get into the nitty gritty. And Kyle Helf has a looper out. He's able to technically make music out of the content that they presented on the. Well, anyway, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. Can't believe my vert girl is flirting with everyone right in front of me for free, nonetheless. There are flirt girls in the city. Dave Getzel, congratulations. Anyway, let's get this show going because it's only going to be for an hour. So we want to have the maximum amount of time to talking to these creators. And so if you're in the chat and you're watching, you got any questions? You want to know more about what it is to be in Show and Tell. You want to know what it's like to be one of the filmmakers, one of the primo content creators in Hollywood. We only have the best of the best here. Put your comments and questions in the chat. We're seeing them. We're using them to stimulate the conversation and asking questions. You have the power. It's all up to you, baby. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's get into it. First up is Skylar. Skylar went in the night. I was going to say,
Yeah.
I had like, I think we put up Skylar fourth, so you were kind of in the middle, Skylar. Let's talk to Skylar. Everybody, welcome Skylar Payne up in here. What's up, Skylar?
Skylar's here. Skylar's here. Skylar's here. Skylar's here. Skylar's here.
Yes.
Skylar's here.
That's your song.
Your official song.
love it.
Thanks for coming on to the Streaming Spectacular. As you can see, it's mostly a grab bag here at...
Sure. I'm just
Skylar's here.
yeah, thank you so much for having me.
We're asking filmmakers a general question before anyone has some questions to come in. But your general question was, well, first of all, this was your first time presenting a Show and Tell, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is juicy. Okay, so first thoughts on Show and Tell. When you showed up, you had to walk down a driveway. You weren't exactly sure if you're in the right place. You show up. What are your thoughts on Show and Tell as a whole? What did you think? What did you think of
First
the response?
impressions.
Yeah. First.
Well, I actually, I've known you for quite a while, Seth.
It's true.
Sethward.
I mean, Skylar used to be an improv teacher. I think that was the first time I met you. Was Monkey Butt? I mean, I don't think that has to be, because I was very young at the point. I was still in college, and you were teaching intro improv class, and that's how I first met Skylar.
Yeah, through Monkey Butler. So I've actually been to show and tell a handful of times, and I apologize because I wish it had been a lot more.
This is what we were hoping for.
We needed an apology.
This is a real gotcha.
Yeah. But I got married and had kids, so I couldn't go out late at night anymore.
It's true, and that's perfectly fine. The best thing about show and tell is it happens every single month. I mean, typically. So even if you should never have to feel guilty of not coming. I mean, you can't come every single month. You can't even come most of the months, in my opinion. That's insane. Kyle and I don't even go most.
I don't even know where this place is.
No, I do go to most of them, but I have missed some show and tells. That's just a fact. Anyway, aside from that, your guest was echoing in the mic. We got a little bit of echo. I don't hear any echo though.
It echoes in here.
It echoes in yours. Oh, crazy, weird.
Does it go away when I kill my mic? How would that be though?
We are really good with technical stuff. Kyle's gonna try his best to get the echo off of Skylar's voice, but in the meantime, we're gonna do what we can do. Tyler's here. What's up, Tyler? Let me put let's put Skylar's where we can see Skylar's handle, which is actually
Skylar's exterior of his house right now.
We don't have that shot. We do not have that shot. But I will say, Michael Schwab, tell us about the video. Tell us what's up. We have, I have the screening. Your tell was immaculate, by the way. I was very happy about you. You were like, this is not my video. I don't have anything to do with it. It's just my neighbor. But it was very funny. And I think actually some people believed you. If they didn't know who you were, they probably, I mean, I don't know. I think that some people believed that was not your video.
Yeah. I didn't want to be like Michael J. Schwab the entire time that I was there.
Right.
So I just said, this is my neighbor. As soon as it was over, as everything was over, everyone's up to me like, hey man, I loved your neighbor's film.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was.
I mean, you have a mustache. Michael has a mustache, but you are literally, it's obviously you. I love it.
I don't know. Maybe they're kind of like this big. I'm up on the stage.
Sure.
So maybe, who knows?
I mean, you're good looking either way. I'm gonna say it right now. There's no. I mean, it's a compliment in all forms. There's Michael J. Schwab, although he's kind of a dork in the video, I would say.
I think he's passionate.
He's passionate. Yeah, I'm passionate.
Yeah.
Tell us about.
It was just basically. He stemmed from a play that I did in the past, and it's like okay, this is nerdy character, and then I really did see how people were making a lot of money on YouTube.
That was true in the video.
I was just like, you know what? That would be cool to be able to do that. And then I was like, oh, what if I have a character where he does all these YouTube things, but they always fail spectacularly.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, there was a lot of good moments in there in the montages of you out and about. Did you film? I think I heard a couple people were like, when did he film this? Is you had moments where everyone had masks on, and that doesn't seem that common in malls anymore.
This took me a long time to do. It took me about a year and a half. Because with my wife and kids, we have limited space. I was just working on it a little bit at a time. I'd like go to the mall and be like, okay, do a couple shots, and then like, okay, I'm gonna have to come back. And there was actually one time, it was like summer of 2021, where they're like, okay, we're doing away with the mask, and I was like, oh no, I haven't got all my footage.
I haven't finished my video. Don't they know?
And of course, that only lasted a couple weeks, and they're like, okay, everybody back.
Right. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, so you edited it all yourself. You shot a lot of it just by yourself, or did you get the wifey to come in and shoot it with the cell phone? What was your...
Yeah, the wife helped. Another friend helped. Mark Barrelbank, and then a lot of it was just a selfie stick.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you were utilizing some technology. Well, selfies. I don't know if that's
Selfie sticks are pretty
practical. Yeah,
they hold up
a phone. They hold up.
They hold up a phone. Yeah.
I've always, when I do like man on the street, if I'm in a foreign country and I wanted to shoot like a thing where I'm interacting with people or whatever, I've had the hardest time figuring out how to get good quality content with like my phone. And I've used different things like a gimbal on a selfie stick. I've used like just holding the phone, but trying to like put it on 0.5 and flip it and hope that I'm in the frame. Like, it's usually a disaster, but I'm like, I just got to get something while I'm here. But I don't know, did you ever have footage that you thought you got pretty good and you got nothing in the end?
The only time was I had my 15-year-old daughter shoot some stuff. and I hope she never watches this.
How old?
She was 15.
15.
And everything was practically unusable.
So amazing.
Honestly surprising. Because that generation is like a master of...
It's true.
Yeah.
You would assume a teenager would be particular about it.
Yeah. I mean, other stuff she does great. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah, you can do this. And it was just like, blurry. And I ended up using one shot.
Yeah.
Do you think that she was sabotaging your project? Did you think she was like, Dad shouldn't be on the internet? We're gonna take him down.
That might be it.
No, I don't want to make family drama. We're so close to Thanksgiving. Jennifer's up in the chat. Hey, Jennifer.
Did that fix the echo just now?
Did we fix it? Well, we have to see if Skylar.
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
It was our fault.
Yeah, it was your echo cancellation.
Oh, wait. I didn't do anything just now.
No, I edit yours.
Wow.
Oh,
guys, it was my fault this whole time. It's pretty classic. Okay, guys, if you're in the chat and you would like, Kyle, your mic has echo too. If you have any other questions specifically to Skylar instead of about,
now that I can actually hear myself, or not hear myself, so I can actually think without.
Yeah. Man, I see. It sounds great to me. The whole thing sounds great.
Echo cancellation. Off to stereo mode. Oh, okay.
Anyway,
how's that?
We were going to maybe do. So this is the first time you're the first guest on the Streaming Spectacular after showing at Show and Tell, and there was a moment where I wanted to have some of the video kind of play, but there's no real way to, like, a little tease of it so that they can go to your YouTube page and check it out. But I haven't got that quite figured out. Unless, Kyle, do you have?
I have the video that played.
Yeah. You playing? Give us a little tease so people know what we're talking about, and then I have one more question for you.
Am I grooving or am I echoey? Hello, my name is Kyle, the Echo. Am I an echo? Oh, I'm good.
You sound good.
Oh, I'm echoing there. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's just see.
There it is.
Yeah, you know. So let's
That's
see.
Michael. That's
Mhm.
Jay Schwab. We want to see his. We want to see his voice. What? Don't go through the whole thing.
I'm sorry. Am I not sharing the entire video with everyone?
That's
I thought
not
that's
the
what we do.
plan. This is the best streaming show I've ever seen. Michael J. Schwab takes on the internet.
You want me to loop this?
I mean, we just want to get a little quick little tease. I mean, that jingle's great.
Oh, hi! Welcome. I'm Michael J. Schwab.
Did you,
and welcome to
Michael
my
J. Schwab?
YouTube.
Did you make the jingle? Who did the jingle?
No, it's actually just
We're about to embark on something amazing.
TikTok
it's
filter.
My origin story.
Oh, it's a filter. So you just had. It's like a music filter.
Yeah, you put in the text, and then it has a thing where it'll sing it.
That's so great.
And, yeah,
I like you. You added a lot of like internet stuff in there as a way to tie it in. You're commentating on the internet from your eyes of the character.
One thing I noticed is like some of the jokes are like stuff that I got from my kids. So I noticed like there at Show and Tell, you know, like there's a joke where, you know, the mother's like, "Stop playing Roblox."
Right.
And not a whole lot of people laughed at that because I think they don't have like kids that play Roblox.
Yeah. I think so. I know what I'll take that back. I was about to say I know what Roblox is, but technically I don't. Somebody was trying to explain the phenomenon, and I was like, I mean, I know that it exists, but I don't actually know. And that's showing my age, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have kids, so
it's true. I don't technically, I don't.
But I tried to do a lot of like mixture of like, oh, here's some like internet memes. Here's some things that kids will get. Here's some things that, you know, older people will get, you know, like I do Who's Zooming Who, which is like an old Aretha Franklin song.
Yeah. I love you calling that out. That was great. So the next part of this, really what I want this streaming version to turn into is it become a new deadline. Technically, Josh says yes, technically, and then Lori was. Sorry. I want to turn it into an extra deadline. So Show and Tell for me is a deadline to make new stuff. So it gets me out there and record and then edit it so that I can present it in front of people. I want this streaming version to be the deadline for us to finalize said video, upload it, and then we sit down and talk with the filmmakers and be like, how was it? How was the show first, but also how was the reception of it online?
Explain yourself.
How was the upload process? So like, let's say you uploaded it to YouTube or you made it specifically for TikTok, you made it for whatever platform you made it for. Did you make a commercial and you were showing the rough cut of the commercial and then you send it to the client and so now we sit down and we're talking about what did the client say. So, but you haven't uploaded Michael J. Schwab yet, right? You haven't uploaded it yet?
To you, like on public on YouTube?
Wherever you're planning on putting it. YouTube, I think, right?
I went live tonight.
Oh, you did upload it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Live. Yeah, it went live tonight.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So that was you working on a project for a very long time and you finally uploaded it. How do you feel now? You feel like you got it? It was a thing?
Yeah, I feel great. But then it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much more I want to do with it. So I've got part 2 in my head and, you know, some shots laid out, but I have to, you know, it's like, okay, I've got a long journey ahead of me because he really does want to become like the #1 YouTube influence guy, you know, so.
Right. So this character you plan on building out because he made his own YouTube channel. It's not Skylar Payne's YouTube. It's Michael J. Schwab's YouTube. So you're not just making a web series, you're essentially making an entire world where he's going to do this kind of content. He may do some reaction videos or maybe something. Who knows what he's going to do, but it's his internet.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, I would love it to get to a point where I could even collab, as they say,
Yes,
collaborate
they do say that.
with some big YouTubers where like they have like contests and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, we got Michael J. Schwab is one of the people in the one of the contestants. So,
yes.
Just kind of daydream about stuff like that. I've already thought of like, oh well, what would I say to Mr. Beast? Stuff like that.
Right. Oh, I love that. Let's do wait, I want to show everyone the actual Michael J. Schwab. Here's the YouTube page. So go check it out. Go look. We got one video up so far, but he's fully live. We have fully started it.
We have a brand new fan here.
Jess McJess, I'm watching this one show and tell on my TV while I'm listening to the stream, and it just got to your character, Michael. I love it. Yes. So we streamed the show now. And so what my favorite thing about streaming it concurrently with doing it live in the backyard is being able to rewatch the video because it has the audio of the audience. So
the reaction, yeah.
It's pretty great for me, especially going back and editing my video because the video hasn't been published when we play it. So it's nice for me it's essentially like me taking a voice memo during show and tell and giving me notes on where I should shorten and what things didn't work for. But it's only for that specific thing, so you have to kind of keep that in mind. But
yeah, and we get to look back on all those sweet tells.
Yeah, and all the sweet tells. I love looking back at the tells. Some of them are just like, it's glorious.
Some of them you can tell like weeks of rehearsal.
Like Michael J. Schwab's.
Mm-hmm.
Michael J. Schwab had props and stuff that you brought to your tell.
In fact, let's go to the stream right now. Let's check out your tell.
Oh, wait, we do. Okay. What do you mean go to the stream? Oh, well, I mean, we don't have to. I wanted to have the tells lifted up and so that they were like ready to go. But I think that wait a minute. I actually think maybe I could pull up the tell.
Oh, wow.
Let's just see if all right. Michael J. Schwab was the aftermath Shane. There's Michael J. Schwab.
We're sorting.
But this is a little bit of the show where we can't really this is all just a exploratory stream. So
this is exploratorium.
We're exploring.
In the meantime, Michael J. Schwab, this is the part of the show where you select which shirt I put on now.
Oh wow!
So I've got this red one.
Part of the show.
Ooh, that's nice.
I got this one with the trees.
Mm-hmm.
I got this green one, kind of wavy.
What is this for? You got a job interview?
Yeah. What is this for, Kyle?
You got to choose which shirt I'm wearing next, and then finally you have this sort of pink one with like the mountains and like a boat things.
Is this for the show or what?
Yeah, this is a great question.
Right now, in this very moment, in this precious moment, which shirt do I drape over my shoulders?
Do maybe the last one.
The last one? Excellent choice.
Yeah, that one.
You can tell it's what I was going to put on first because it doesn't have a hanger.
Huh. Yeah, I actually can't. My computer's glitching out, so we can't actually play raw footage from the night.
We could pull up the stream.
We can pull up the stream, but yeah. Oh no, the camera almost fell.
I almost bonked it.
All right, well,
I just wanted to do a shout out to, it looks like Jesse McJess and Lori Lusk, since they commented on Michael J. Schwab. Thank you guys.
Jess about to go subscribe.
Hey,
so here's Michael J. Schwab. Type in Michael J. Schwab on YouTube. Because I think your channel's so new, you weren't. Were you able to get a username yet?
They have a new thing called handles now.
That's right. So you were able to choose your handle right off the bat.
Yeah, and my handle is just @Michael J. Schwab.
There it is.
There you go.
Dude, that's so great. This is brand new. You used to have to have over 100 subscribers before they allowed you to choose your username. It's so crazy. McJess found it so quick. That's great.
Oh, good. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
before
Michael,
I put up the video, it was like people were looking for it and it wasn't coming up. But I guess that's because there was no video. But
weird. Well, I mean, great stuff. Thanks for finally doing show and tell after all these years. And now you're moving. When are you moving? Like the next month, or you have a couple months? Or
I mean, God willing, my family and I are going to move. I'm going to move in at the end of March, beginning of April, to Georgia, and then my kid's going to stay in school here, and then in the summer, my wife and my kids will join me in Georgia.
Okay, so, all right.
But,
crazy. Well, you've got a couple of months. You could do show and tell January, February. You really could. No pressure.
That, like I said, that last one took me a year and a half, but my goal is to get them cranked out sooner than that.
Right, totally. Well, thanks, Skylar, for coming on. You're awesome. We're going to try to get some more guys who were on the show last night, but thanks for stopping by the Streaming Spectacular.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me. And you're doing a great work. Both of you are doing a great work there.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's a help. Yeah.
Oh, that's a help. Yeah. Oh, that's a help. Yeah. Oh, that's a help. Yeah. Oh, that's a help. Yeah. Oh, that's a help. Yeah.
That's Michael J. Schwab.
Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab.
Schwab.
Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Schwab. Schwab.
Michael J. Schwab.
Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. Michael J. Schwab. You get the idea.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
You get the idea. All right. There's all these ideas floating around.
Come on at you. We're gonna bring on our next guest, but we don't have anyone in the backstage. I think we got a bunch of people who are watching the stream. If you presented at Show and Tell, jump onto that StreamYard link. I sent you an email. Go to the email, hit that StreamYard link. It is very easy. You can do it on your phone. Also, you can probably get on by signing into my StreamYard.
How does everything sound? I'm like adjusting with Kyle.
It's Josh Patton. What's up, Josh?
Oh shit, it's a patent. Like oh shit, it's a patent. Like oh shit, it's a patent. Like oh shit,
Josh, do you remember Streaming Spectacular?
What? What do you say?
It's a patent. Like oh shit, 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 it's a patent.
I think I heard a word from that.
Oh, good.
Oh shit, it's a patent. Like 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 oh shit, like oh shit, it's a patent. I didn't say that curse word. I sampled it from something you said last night in your sleep.
Tyler, unfortunately, I won't be able to get on the stream, but I can stay in the chat. That's all good. So Tyler also presented last night, but before we talk about Tyler and his beautiful video, we're going to talk to Josh Patton, who was the best presenter at Show and Tell November 2022.
Hands down.
I'm going to say it right now. I'm sorry to everyone else who presented at
Not sorry.
2022 Show and Tell, but Josh was the best one.
Best.
And why is that, Kyle? Why was he the best?
Because Josh Patton's got that groove, baby. Got the groove, baby. Got the groove, baby. Got the groove, baby. Got the groove, baby.
It was also Josh Patton's birthday.
Oh, it's a birthday. That's what you were going with. Yeah, it's his birthday. That's what you were going with.
Yeah, that's what I was
his birthday.
It was Josh Patton's birthday. He could have done anything he wanted to. Los Angeles full of opportunities, and he chose to come to Show and Tell Screening Spectacular and play one of his excellent videos. So thanks for being here, Josh.
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for being there as well.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Josh, your birthday made that night especially satisfying and memorable for everyone involved.
It's true.
It was a hell of a time.
That's why it was a hell of a time. That's why I came.
Hey,
birthday.
That's what
It
you
was a
would.
hell of a time. You can say that again. Let's talk about your video really quick. What did you think of Show and Tell Screening Spectacular entrance? How'd you feel about it? How did you think it went down?
Full disclosure, since it was my birthday, I was hanging out beforehand with Brian Colbert Kennedy, which if anyone saw his video, he gets high and cooks food. So we were hanging out. So I wasn't exactly or even mildly sober when I presented or was present. I had planned some stuff to say for my tell, and then I got up there and I couldn't remember how to even speak words. So,
man, now I really want to play the footage of you telling, and I can't. Wait.
Hey, it's Lori.
Yeah, wait, no. See, it goes black after a certain amount of time. Let me see. Where is Josh? I should have actually played. I should have edited it down so we had it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. You can actually go back and look at the screening online. Maybe I should just add this.
I got him right here.
Oh, I guess you'll have to add it. Anyway, so you and Brian.
Yeah, we did a little pre-show and tell birthday celebration, and so I was not in my normal state of mind for the evening that I normally am. So I had stuff I was going to say beforehand, and I forgot all of it.
You forgot. What did you end up saying? You sounded great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you sounded great.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh, Kyle actually has the tell. We're going to talk a little bit about, but I want to know while we're pulling stuff up. You've been doing a lot of TikTok stuff. We've talked quite a bit about that process and what that means, how it's been fulfilling in many ways because you've been able to reach a new audience doing these vertical videos. But you've been making content for years and years and years. You've had a sketch crew in Chicago. You guys made a web series for years. You came back to LA. You've done short films. You've done sketches. You've done a lot of stuff.
Dang, I did not think you were paying attention. You know so much.
I've been paying close attention to my best bud, Josh. And Lori says Michael and Kyle are echoing. Oh, we've already fixed that, I think.
Yeah, Michael's gone now.
Yeah, so we
we offed him.
Tyler. Okay, so I really do want to know how the process has been for you, like fulfilling wise. Where are you at now with this whole thing? Are you burned out of making vertical videos? Are you actually more energized? You were going to be making.
I enjoy doing it. I'm trying to make the most use of my time because like now I've gotten like a little bit more equipment like lights, and I got a microphone now and stuff. So my production quality is a little bit better than when I first started with just my phone. So now the setup for everything to like shoot a video takes a lot more time. So I'm trying to get more stuff written in advance and maybe have like one day a week where I shoot like 5 or 6 videos. So I'm only setting up once a week instead of like setting everything up, shooting, taking it all down, editing every single day because it just takes time.
Right. So would you say right now with you having a longer setup time, you are making less content because you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to have to set all this up?
I would say I'm making less content. I'm just doing less else in my life because I'm just making content. But I also have much else going on, so it's kind of fine.
It's kind of fine. Yeah, it's kind of fine. Yeah, I mean, I've been thoroughly enjoying your short stuff. It's like it feels like you're kind of using the platform in a good way that matches and parallel to your comedy style, and that's like I love seeing that whenever friends are like doing their thing on a platform that likes them versus, you know, we all sometimes fall into like, what does this platform want? Like, I'll make whatever they want, and then it feels.
Yeah, I just put out content that I find funny personally, and then hopefully it reaches the people that agree, as opposed to like doing like the TikTok trends or dances or anything like that, or just, you know, like you said, like not doing what I find personally engaging to try to get followers and likes and stuff. So I make stuff that if I saw someone else make it, I would like it. And if other people like it too, then awesome. But yeah, I'm not going to make stuff that I personally don't enjoy just for the hopes that it appeases the algorithm.
Yes. I've been kind of in this weird middle stage where I'm like doing stuff that I think is funny, but I'm also pandering quite a bit to like the algorithm and certain things, because I made a goal this year where I was like, I'm going to do some selling out in those kind of words, just trying my best to make videos that work well for whatever platform I'm working on, in order to try to make money, so that I don't have to, you know, go get, you know, a 9.
I mean, if you're going to sell out, you might as well at least get money. Otherwise, you're just
it's technically not selling out.
charitying out.
It's just churning out. Yeah. But it's only, I mean, it's been, I kind of decided to do that like in January and February, and I'm making some, at least a lot more than when I was before I was trying. But it hasn't been like, oh, this was really worth it. It's just been kind of like, okay, well, we're doing it. We can see potential in it, you know. But I don't know. Do you feel like you're on a trajectory to make your income from these vertical videos?
I mean, technically we all are on one. It's a very slow trajectory, but yeah, I'm still just doing it. And then you never know, like one video can just pop off and get millions of views, and then you just get a, you know, big old handful of new followers, which is cool. So it's just, you just keep putting stuff out and hoping that, you know, one that you really care about is one that takes off. That's only happened once or twice. Usually the ones I've actually been seeing several TikToks recently of people like making the same complaint of like, the more time and effort they put into a video, the less anybody sees it. The algorithm just doesn't push it out. And then they'll just like fart one out, and then it gets a million views. And it's like, what do I need to do? Were the ones that I'm most passionate about. Like the one I showed at Show and Tell is probably the most time I've spent on a video. In terms of like how many takes I did, how much footage I actually had to go through and take out the clips, you know, the ones that I liked.
Right.
I spent more time on that one. And granted, it's a little bit longer. It's like almost 2 minutes, but like I've had, you know, videos that were longer than that on TikTok get millions of views. And I put it up on Saturday and it's like, meh. And then like, yeah. And then I put out one today that like I spent approximately 0 minutes on, and it's already like triple the views. I'm like, great. Like,
dude,
it's
classic, right?
Yep. So that's a little disheartening at times. It's like, well, do I want to keep spending so much time and effort on something that I really care about for it to like be seen by hardly anybody? Like the people who saw it, like enjoy it. Like there aren't like negative comments. People aren't like, oh, this is trash. Like everyone, the few people who saw it loved it, but it's just like not many people did, because like that For You page is ridiculous.
Right.
It's just a gamble every time.
Have you had people comment that where they're like a negative to production value? Like they're like, it looks like you spent time or something, like any kind of meme comments like that?
I don't think anyone's ever accused me of spending time on a video.
Yeah. I mean, I only say that because I definitely have, and it was it was like they were trying to do a compliment, but it was very, very mean.
Oh, like they thought you were like being like a try hard or something, like you're putting too much effort into it?
Yeah, like there's so many comments that are just so random that I'm like, I don't even know where you were going with this, but I took it negatively. I think maybe is what it is. There was one today that commented on I've been doing a lot of cutting my sketches that are obviously like 16:9 that I've had on YouTube for years that don't get any views, and then I'll cut them into vertical videos. And I did one of the turkey video.
Yeah.
And it was like, actually, I felt weird about posting that because I was like, this is like, I don't know, like a vegan's worst nightmare, I think is what that video is. But I definitely, I put it up. I thought it was fine. And somebody commented today on it and they were like, please shoot your videos like properly. Or like they said, like, shoot it vertical. I'm like, don't shoot it like as if I had shot my video and then and edited it. Yeah, brand new. And then edited it vertical and there were bars, you know. And I was like, what a weird comment. Like, wouldn't you just assume it's obviously from a previously made video? Like, wouldn't you assume that? But like, I guess people don't. They think if you uploaded it today, that just happened. Like today, you made that just now.
Yeah, I don't know. I see lots of people who like put up like you said, like clips from their YouTube sketches. It's basically like a teaser to like go look at it on YouTube where you can see it in the proper format.
Right. Exactly.
Like
exactly.
It's very clearly not made for TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody got any questions for Josh in the chat who saw the entrance or haven't seen the entrance? You want to talk to Josh just about Josh. Don't forget, you drive the questions here. It's like going to the ArcLight and getting one of the filmmakers to sit in on the movie and you get to actually Q&A with them. That's what this is like right now. I have a Q&A for Josh.
I have one first. Okay, Josh. Which one? The green or the yellow?
You have a shirt on that looks exactly like the one of the shirts that you have on the hanger right now.
I disagree.
I like the pink one.
The pink one. Okay. Let's do it.
I'm glad that we spent this time with that very enthralling question for Josh, the filmmaker.
Hey, people ask me that all the time.
Josh,
everywhere people just carrying shirts on hangers
around. There's an echo, Kyle. I don't know where the echo's coming from. This is my question, Josh. What's the next thing? What do you work? You got any big projects you're working on? Do you got any small projects you're working on? What's your thing that you're doing right now? What's your thing?
No big projects. I have a couple smaller, still just TikToks. I've got one that I've edited and stuff. I'll probably post that tomorrow. And then I've got a few more written that I need to shoot, things that I wrote that I was going to put up at Show and Tell. But
oh, nice.
That one video just took so much more time than I expected. So
yeah.
The whole thing twice because I got, like I said, I got those new microphones and I had it under my shirt like I normally do because I don't like it to be visible.
Right.
I borrowed your poncho and all that stuff and all the extra layers.
It was too thick.
I didn't do a sound check, which I should have done.
No.
I recorded all of that character's lines, which is like 90% of the sketch. And then every line was like, I was like, cool.
Oh, man.
It's all.
Yeah, that is very, very cool.
And then trying to replicate it, trying to say it how I said the last time because I liked some of the delivery and then not quite getting it the same way. And so my second take of that character was twice as long. So it was so much more footage to go through and pick. Yeah, that was close. But I'm a real, that's what I need to work on. I'm a very big perfectionist when it comes to that. If it doesn't sound, if each inflection, if each line delivery isn't exactly right. And plus it's trickier too, because you don't have the other person. You're not reacting in real time. You
also don't have a director that's telling you, no, that's good. You're having to direct yourself.
Yeah. And just saying the line and then trying to imagine what the other person's what their energy will be. Because when you put it together, if it doesn't match up, then it sounds off. Luckily this one, the other character was very monotone the whole time. So I didn't really have to, it wasn't like an argument where you had to match anger levels or energy levels. Otherwise it sounds weird. But yeah, so that was another reason why I didn't have any other videos. Normally I try to do a compilation for Show and Tell, have a bunch of shorter videos. Yeah. But this would end up being longer anyway. So it's it's like the length of a normal sketch.
Oh, it was a good length. I think the 2 minutes is a really the sweet spot is 2 to 4, I think, for Show and Tell.
Normally I try to have a 2 minute thing of a bunch of shorter ones. But
definitely.
I think I actually had one or two short, the one I put up today, which is I think 8 seconds.
Yeah.
But like, I think I had one or two that I could have put in front of that one, but that seemed weird. It was like a really compilation. It was like short thing, and then a full 2-minute sketch. I was like, let's just do the sketch on its own.
Right.
Kind of weird.
Totally.
Not all about that same length.
Yeah. I have had this thing where I will make a TikTok, and then if it's over a minute, I feel like I can't upload it, because I'll upload a TikTok, an Instagram reel, and on YouTube Shorts all at the same time. It's just the exact same video I try to do everything. But YouTube is the only one that maxes it out at like 59 seconds. It's like,
oh, bummer, because like Instagram you can do 90 seconds now for a reel.
Yeah,
but YouTube, this one was like 150. So I still keep the one I put at Show and Tell is only on TikTok. I can't even put it on Instagram.
Oh, for real? So you don't have any plans of cutting it down, reutilizing the joke just to be like,
maybe, but then again, like with those kind of things, like cutting out stuff in the middle, like it throws off like the inflections of stuff. Like if you're
okay. Here's my question. I think I've asked you this in person, but we're gonna get it on record on the stream. Do you feel like doing this, the TikTok versions of your content, do you feel like it's helped you with perfectionism, letting go of certain things, just putting it out, better done than perfect, or has it made it a little more particular because you have a specific thing that you're doing and you want to keep it your
I definitely don't put stuff out if I don't feel like 100%. Although the video I put out today, I was like, it's not the best. But everyone's really liking it on there. I was like, see, you never really know. So
exactly.
Like that's when it's like, okay, maybe like no one else besides me knows like the exact inflection. Like there you go, like that cop one, it's like 8 seconds long, and look how many more views it has than entrance.
Yeah.
But and like that one was just like a dumb joke that I was just like, yeah, whatever. But thank you for letting me borrow the cop costume for that.
Yeah, there it is.
Something on it telling me like what's wrong with it in terms of like looking like a cop. I'm like, well, it's college campus security guard costume.
Yeah, no, it's a Pepperdine security guard cop costume. We've had that with our military costume. Like they'll be
people are saying like the badge is upside down, like the arrows. I have no idea.
Oh, totally. But I've learned you should do that. Like find out what the proper way to wear something and do it wrong on purpose, so that
you get people commenting on it, telling you the correct way, and that's engagement, and that gets shot out into the For You page.
And they're also irate. Like you get people commenting, being mad, and
people start yelling they start fighting with each other in your.
The first time I used my new microphones, the first sketch I posted with that, I messed up, and the audio apparently only came through the right speaker, which I didn't notice because I'm not listening to headphones when I'm watching it. But people who are watching TikTok with their headphones I got so many comments like, why do I only hear this on the right side? It's that confession one.
Yeah.
Shit, totally. I should take this down and repost it with proper audio. But so many people commented about the headphones that it has over 1 million views now because it got so much engagement because of people like complaining about the audio.
You need to make that your thing now. Where
I was like, is this my brand now? Where I have intentional like technical glitches where people are like commenting just to get that engagement.
Oh, it's so good. I think so.
My very first like successful video was because of comments, but they were angry comments because it was like a religious sketch. Where
you went religious.
I was like playing the devil, welcoming somebody to hell, and I got so many angry Christians in my comments, which shot my views up because of all the engagement, but it wasn't really the engagement I was enjoying because like it wasn't like people were like, this is hilarious. It was just like, you're going to hell for real. I was like, well, this isn't that fun to read.
It's not great to have people yelling at you all day. I love it.
I did a few more like that, but I was like, but then once I got views with that kind of engagement and like all just like positive, like, oh, I like this type of comedy, then I was like, that was more satisfying. So I haven't done like a Welcome to Hell sketch in a while.
Yeah. It is nice to have a video that it's just you, it's your face, it's you, what you're writing, your comedy, and people are like, this is good. It's like you you can't be mistaken for, oh yeah, the guest star actually is what they're talking about, or the costumes are what they're talking about, or the, you know, the celebrities that you're interacting with is what they're talking about. It's just you.
Yeah.
You
So anything negative they gotta say,
it's also if they hate it, it's also just you. It's like the stand-up version of performing. It's like you get up there with a mic. They're not saying it's a bad set because the mic was not cute. It was because of your comedy. There's no other comment. Anyway, yeah, also grammar aliens. There's also grammar. I get a lot of people when I will duet or I'll take somebody's credit. What do they call it? DC? It's like or inspiration credit or something.
Like the idea by thing.
Idea by
IB and the like. If
IB, I thought it was DC or something. Anyway,
one I've seen is IB for like idea by, like if it wasn't their initial concept, like their original.
Exactly.
Even if they're remixing it, they'll still credit the person who like initially did it. Like the thing.
I mean, if they're good, but most people don't even credit it.
No.
But when I do that, I usually will also copy the whatever they titled the video or whatever in the comment. The title of the video. What is it called on TikTok? It's not even a title of a video. Whatever's in the description. Yeah, the caption.
Oh yeah.
And I'll usually, if they made like a typo, then I'll keep that typo in there. And people always are like, "You misspelled that. You misspelled that." I'm like, "Oh, you didn't get it was a joke. I was joking about it, you know." But it's also a bad joke, so I don't know why I do that. But anyway, so. That's Josh. Anybody got any questions for Josh? Oh, Lori said Josh's tweets are fire.
Well, thanks, Lori.
Josh is a very good Twitterer. What do you think about Twitter right now, Josh? Tell us what is your hot take?
It seems like it's going down in flames. I did join that new platform that people are going to, that Hive.
Really?
I like made an account, but I have not done anything with it. It looks like, you know.
You're talking about that racist social media network where all the racists are going?
Patriot book or something.
No, that's the one that I started.
Oh wow! Wow! Oh wow!
No, Hive. It's like this. Someone else. It's like another. You know, it's very similar to Twitter. Like it's mostly text based, but you can also post pictures like Instagram. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of people that I follow on Twitter leave Twitter and say follow me on Hive. So I made an account just to see. But I've seen a lot of people that like I used to follow on Twitter who now don't tweet anymore. They deactivated their accounts. So I don't know how much longer it'll last.
Yeah, that seems, I don't know, call me skeptical, but that like really, like, I mean, there very well Twitter could go down, but like you're going to jump ship right now when it's not down, it's still operating and it's still fine. You're like every once in a while get a notification that you're being mean or something. Like what is the real, you know what I mean? Like free people are like leaving for free speech, but it's like, are you really getting like, is it that bad? I don't know. I try to stay off of Twitter because I am not successful on there at all.
Yeah, I have not deleted my account. I just made an additional account, which I also have not used yet. But when I first started TikToks, a lot of my TikToks were just me acting out my tweets.
Right, exactly.
A lot of my tweets were dialogue based between two people, and now that I just played those two people. So that was like, I at least had an archive of like somewhat scripts to start with, and then once I ran out of those, then I had to start coming up with new stuff.
Yeah. Well,
thank you.
Cool. Well, Josh, do you have any questions for Kyle now that Kyle's given you any?
I'm listening.
How do you feel about the shirt you're wearing?
It's a fantastic choice.
Oh, good.
This shirt is normally the shirt that I wear. Actually, I don't normally wear the shirt. My lamp wears it because it's too bright. My desk lamp, so I throw this shirt.
Oh,
some quality content. That's what this.
Your lamp is naked right now?
That's a hot tip. What's up?
Your lamp is naked right now?
Yeah. I'm like, one day I was just like, wear this shirt. Is it?
Should I go back to this?
I think you're right.
I know I need headphones.
You want these?
No, it's fine. We're just gonna turn this down. Anyway, Josh, thanks for being a part of our streaming spectacular. We're trying to make this a thing that forces me specifically, but anyone else giving
I
a
like that a lot of
second
your projects are to give yourself deadlines.
Exactly. I mean, that's literally why Show and Tell was made. So
Yeah.
you can't get too mad about it. But I want to also talk about analytics. You know, I want this to be a stream where we're like, well, that did so much better than I thought, or that did poorly, or somebody called me out on this. Like, I love talking about that stuff. So that's also this part. So congratulations, Josh, on actually uploading the video that you presented at Show and Tell.
Thanks, man.
You did it. So far, we're 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Tyler uploaded his video. You uploaded yours. Let's see our next content maker, video maker, see if they have also uploaded. I, for one, haven't. So.
And that's the way you do it. 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 Do it.
I'm
Do
very
it. Do
excited
it.
to see the comments on you doing all those disgusting things you did.
Yeah, you think people will actually comment? YouTube for me is pretty it's pretty still. It's pretty quiet on YouTube for me. Pretty quiet there.
Well, wait till they see you brush your teeth with God knows what and touch.
People assume that was planted, though, don't you think?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess because I know you, so I was like, that was probably real, and then it wasn't. So gross.
That was probably real. Lori had a real rough time. She saw that in person. I picked it up like, oh, I could like brush my teeth. So Lori was shooting it, and Dave was also shooting it with me. And I picked it up, and where it goes, do not put that in your mouth. Do not put that in your mouth. And I was like, don't worry about it. And then we said we recorded, and then I fell, and then we did a couple of things.
In your mouth.
It landed just somehow.
We all saw
it. And then at the end of the take, I was like, okay. And then I did it, but it barely went in my mouth. It was also really like it was covered in dirt. It was like it was.
Oh, then that's fine.
Yeah, dirt's fine.
No,
Lori said it was not okay.
It was probably clean. 5-decade rule.
You can put that on the screen. Well, oh, you mean you want me to put it on your? I actually think I can show you guys. Oh, there it is. That's just that was just part of my video. See, it's barely even touching my teeth. Like
it's all up in your mustache.
I didn't shove it in there or anything. Anyway, that was my video. I don't know why we're talking about my video. Dave says you could have brought a clean toothbrush and the joke would have worked exactly the same. Yeah, but I didn't like think about the video. Like I wasn't thinking about, oh, we're gonna do this. We were just gonna go find some trash on the side of the street and shoot with it. That was all I was thinking about. Yeah, we're having fun over here. Josh, are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Okay, good.
So you're having as much fun, take it back, as you did on your tell. Let's see how you did on your tell.
All right, play it. Wait, can you even hear it?
Oh, yeah, y'all saying happy birthday. I remember that now.
That's right. I don't think you can hear it.
It sounds pretty intelligent. I look like I'm saying smart stuff.
You can't hear it, though, can you, Josh?
Nah.
No, you can't. It's going straight into your looper, and you got to turn the looper up.
The looper is up.
Oh, man! I wish we knew how to do tech. I wish we knew how to do tech. We definitely don't. We don't know how to do tech.
Sometimes when I'm
that plays, but this doesn't play.
Oh, because you turned off Chrome. Remember, you turned off the audio in Chrome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why. Anyway, there's the tell from Josh. It's really great to have it all working, you know. Anyway, Josh, thanks for being at our streaming spectacular. Yeah. What do you think? You know us well. You know streaming spectacular. You know Show and Tell. You've been to since the very beginning of Show and Tell. Is this worth our time to do streaming spectacular, or it's not worth our time?
Are we making a huge mistake? No, I think it's fun. This is the first time y'all done it, right? With like the post show.
Yeah. First time.
So I think like, do you tell anybody else about it besides the content creators that submitted?
Well, I tried really hard to tell everyone, but how do you let people know that you're doing something? I post on Instagram.
I put flyers up around the neighborhood.
I put flyers around the neighborhood.
You got to put it on Hive.
I put it on Hive.
Everyone's on Hive now.
Hive sounds like a dating website, like a dating app.
Maybe they got flirt girls. Who knows?
I wish.
Wish.com. That's where else you got to advertise.
Yeah.
My content does look a lot like a Wish.com kind of crowd.
If you ever have an AI generator, say Wish.com version of anything, and
it works out great.
Wish.com ad of.
Well, this is a Wish.com version of Show and Tell.
Hey!
The spectacular.
Like when they would do like Talking Dead after Walking Dead, it's like the recap show. This is like the recap of show.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to make. I was trying to promote it like that. It's like the after hours. It's like the recap. It's like the sitting down. It's the Q&A with the professionals. It's like it's so much fun in my mind.
And then you got to the point where you had like all the presenters like there at y'all's house, like in a room, kind of like after like.
What do you think people would come though?
I don't know.
I thought people would be more apt to jump on a stream than they would be to come over to my house. And it's looking like we're 50-50. People are not more apt to
People
jump
just want
on
a party,
So we would have to turn it into a party, I think.
No, it would though. People would spike the punch immediately. You'd get like DMT up in here out of nowhere.
Ooh, we could rename it Show and Told.
Wasn't that Sheftel's idea?
What?
Show and Told?
No, his idea was like Blazed and Restless or something. What is it called?
You're thinking of Young and the Restless, the show that he starred.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure Sheftel has multiple times said, Show and Told. I'm just going on record.
No, he was saying he wanted to call it Blazed and Confused.
I've never heard that. That's a sick name though.
No, it has not. We're not. No, this show has nothing to do with like weed. I don't know what. Oh, I have to put in headphones.
Yeah, we're gonna try that.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry, Seth.
I didn't want to have to put in.
Everyone say bye-bye to the sound.
Oh man, I wanted bad sound the whole stream. All right. Is it bad now? Okay, I was never emailed the StreamYard link, so Seth probably didn't send it to half the presenters. That's not true. I sent the StreamYard link in the email saying, thanks for being in Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Okay, now I'm getting a big echo in my head.
I don't hear an echo.
Oh, great, Josh.
And it sounds fine. 9 over here.
I know, over here.
All right, kill that. Let's go back to what we did.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't hear you at all.
Well, Josh, sorry that it's kind of insane over here, but did you expect it to not be?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Did you even expect anything from us other than mass chaos?
All right, Dave, get on here so we can talk to you. Also, Maddie K was going to come on here. Who else was going to be?
Yeah, I saw like several presenters in the YouTube chat, so I thought they would all be queued up on this thing.
Maybe they all went to dinner.
Like I was like, oh shit! So I hopped over.
Yeah, they got to go get food inside of themselves.
I guess we should loop Josh Patton's video.
I'm going to send Dave Getzel the link again. He says that he never got that email. Thanks for being in November Show and Tell. And
yeah, I got that. Thanks for being in November Show and Tell email, but I didn't realize there was more new. I didn't realize there was new stuff in there. I was like, oh, cool. I'll check this when I have the second to like go through and follow everybody who's listed in here. I didn't realize there was information that was time sensitive.
Oh, dude, Dave was right. I never.
Oh shit, Dave didn't get it.
No,
He's normally a gigantic liar, so this is.
I just assumed Dave was lying. That's not. I was not assuming Dave was lying. Although I did say that he was lying at show and tell in front of everyone. Oh my gosh! Now the stream's gonna blow up. Now the stream's gonna blow up. Now it's going to blow up. All right, Dave,
Kitty cat, we got a kitty cat cam, got a kitty cat, little kitty cat cam, got a kitty cat, little kitty cat cam, got a
What
kitty
do you
cat.
think about the stream? At least get to see how it goes. I promise it will blow up. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what Three's Company is. It'd be great to see Dave, but Seth is just going to ask you to tell all your secrets. It's true. That's what I do. Josh, you feel free to stick around. We're going to I'm going to talk to Kyle about his video.
I'll keep the YouTube link going.
Come pop in whenever you want, or we'll pop you in and we'll get your opinion. But
otherwise,
yeah, thanks for being here, Josh. Thanks for being a part of Show and Tell all these years. Thanks for choosing Show and Tell.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having it on my birthday. Let's do it every year, even if my birthday is not on Friday.
Even if it's not. All right. See ya, Josh.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Well, Kyle, this is great. Oh, Dave Getzel's here. We're going to talk to Dave Getzel. Then maybe we'll talk to you, Kyle, and maybe Tyler. Tyler may be able to pop in. I think he said that.
I think Tyler said
he can. He's at
he
work.
can't.
But who knows? All right. Let's get Dave Getzel, the Dave Getzel. You know him, you love him. He is the creator of Yurt Dog. He's the creator of Andy Pigkins. You've seen him on AGT. You've seen him on every single streaming platform you can imagine. You probably had a cartoon on there. Dave Getzel, everybody.
Dave Getzel. Dave Getzel. Dave Getzel. Dave Getzel. Dave Getzel.
What's up, Dave Getzel? How are you?
Oh, hi. I'm great. I'm doing well.
What is this? You're not. That is not Dave Getzel. What is this? That's not Dave.
No, that's Dave. Keep going, Dave.
Hey. Hi, everybody. That's me, Dave Getzel. I'm a rat and a monkey that my parents all had sex and sex.
A rat and a monkey? What?
I don't know. What animals live in your?
Where did monkeys come from?
I don't know.
All the monkeys.
Oh no, there's no monkey in the backyard.
I meant a skunk. I got
he
a skunk.
hides him in his huge beard. There's the Shonen impression. Redley697 is in the chat, everybody.
Oh no!
Can you believe it?
Tell Jason Redley that I'm gonna need him soon because I'm doing a Christmas movie and he plays.
Oh, did you hear that, Redley697? No, get
find
that
love on the
find love. Oh yeah, I have heard that there's a lot of free dark girls in New City. Find
There's
love.
No way that's a robot. I swear to you, that's Redley697 who made a new account. I swear to you, that's what that is.
Oh yeah, he's probably all the bots on the internet.
I mean, that's a good URL. That's not a cheap URL.
It's not a. Cordell is ready to throw it down. Cordell is not okay with this spam. Cordell will beat you. XXX69biz if you don't calm down. I'm giving Cordell privileges to ban you. I don't know who Jason is, but the Christmas Jellyman needs a return.
Obviously, you're Jason.
Yeah,
hey, Dave,
I'm gonna put Christmas Jellyman in my Christmas cartoon. But what I really want to do is at some point do like a Christmas Jellyman cartoon out of season where he's not doing Christmas.
Like during Halloween, the actual holiday that Christmas Jellyman should be a part of.
Yeah, or just like hanging out in June, you know.
In June. Dave, we what do you think about if we have what do you think about having Christmas Jelly Man t-shirts at the next show and tell screening spectacular, available for purchase.
Well, we could. I don't know. You know more about making T-shirts than I do.
Forget about it then. Forget about it. He doesn't seem excited about this idea.
Oh no, I would love to wear a Christmas Jellyman T-shirt. He's like the 7th or 8th best character in the Yerf Dog universe.
7th or 8th.
Meaning you like make characters and then they keep being better than the other characters?
Every new character is a better character.
Not necessarily, because like Yerf Dog and his wife are probably 2 of my favorite characters, and they're like 10 years old at this point.
They're 10 years older than Andy Pigkins?
No, they're 10. Oh.
No, they're 10 years old. Andy Piggins was probably made, I don't know, within a year or 2 of Yerf Dog and his wife.
Oh, okay. So they're maybe the oldest characters.
Yeah, probably. You take EBT.
I wish I could take EBT. I really do.
What is EBT? That's like,
well, you would have to be able to eat it. Do you eat T-shirts? Isn't EBT specifically for food?
Is EBT food stamps?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's take EBT for the shirts. Who cares?
You have to be able to eat them though.
Well, no, you trade them for food.
Oh,
so they give us EBT. They give us EBT. We give them shirts. Then we take our EBT to the store, and the store gives us food.
Yeah, but how do you transfer EBT?
I don't know what EBT is. I thought you said it was food stamps.
Yeah, but they're not literally paper stamps.
Oh, they're not.
Or are they?
Are they literally paper stamps? Oh.
I don't know how food stamps
Okay, you have to go to the store.
You'll go to the store, trade, buy food.
So you have like a bunch of shirts on you in the car, and you go in the store, you say all the things you want, and then you decide at the register, this is like 8 shirts, and you're like, no way, man, this is like 6 shirts.
Oh yeah, let's cut out this EBT guy, and we'll just take Christmas Jellyman shirts to Ralph's and trade them for food.
We didn't film this. I mean, how many shirts do you have lying around?
I don't have any shirts.
Okay, now we have a new thing called TAMF. 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 TAMF.
I don't know. This all seems like schemes to me.
We can't accept any of it. This does bring me to my next point. We are giving away.
You know, they come up with all this shit that's supposed to be like an alternative to money. They come up with all this stuff like NFTs and Bitcoins. It's like an alternative to money, but it's all just crap.
Well, Dave, this is government assistance. It's not the same thing as Bitcoin.
No.
No. It does bring me to my next point. We are doing a giveaway. Kyle, you show them your shirt. We're giving away this shirt. No, that you have on. You have a shirt on. Yeah.
Am I eligible?
Away show and tell shirt at the end of this stream. So make sure you stick around, and you could potentially win this.
Is this like shirt. One of those Spot the Oddities contests?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I haven't done a Spot the Oddities in so long.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been a really good idea to do that. Yeah, we haven't quite figured it out how you are going to win, but you gotta be able to win. Wait, we were not supposed to be eating our show and tell shirts. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
We have a new offer. This is think about actually if all of your food is taken care of by someone on your couch, that means you can save all your shirts for someone else.
I don't know what we're talking about. Let's get back to the show and tell. Dave, you and I collaborated this week. Overall, would you rate this process? Was it worth your time, or was it a struggle for you in our collaboration?
No, I had fun. It was a good time. And I think we came up with a pretty good video. I would give it a solid B.
Give it a B, a solid B out of like A, B, C. Like A's the best, B's like.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we came up with a great video. I think we've both made better, but I love it. I mean, a good B movie is great.
So it's like the equivalent of like a B movie.
Well, I mean, I guess not a B movie. I'm saying like if you get a B when you were back in like high school, you could go home and like show it to your parents and be like, "Look, I got B's," and they'd be like, "Oh, cool."
I got B's.
Yeah, on your report card. I mean, do you think we got like an A plus? We knocked it out of the park with this TV video, like best.
Honestly, I don't really know. I do
honest, love the video. Like, I'm very happy with it. It's a B, maybe even a B plus.
Maybe even a B plus. I would say I'd say at least a B plus. Let's see who in the audience has seen the video. Do you have any thoughts on it? Like what were your thoughts on this video? Was it A, B, Rotten Tomatoes? Was it rotten? Was it good? Should we upload it to my YouTube? Should we cut it into TikToks? What did we cross the line? Did we cross any lines?
It is kind of funny because it's like so Thanksgiving themed. It feels like we've now waited too long to put it up and have it make sense to put out.
Well, I mean, I was still heavily editing it / shooting pickups on Thanksgiving.
I guess we don't have to sell it as a Thanksgiving thing. Just put Sethward meets his TV.
Yeah. I mean, we will eventually. Oh, Rick Darge is wanna hop on. Rick Darge might hop in here. We could talk to him for a little bit if we want, but we'll see. So Dave, going back through it, and there was a time where you and I were talking about like cutting it down. Is there a specific moment after watching it live with people that you look back on and be like, oh, we should have cut that bit out?
Not really. I mean, I don't think it felt long, especially. I think everything worked pretty well.
Okay. All right.
Don't you?
No notes from Dave, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know. What am I going to say?
Dave is always so sweet and agreeable, and he needs to stop with his joy and optimism. The world can't handle his level of uplifting radiance. WTF? Make sense.
Yeah, unlike that pessimist Sethward.
It's true. I mean, if either of us are more pessimistic, I would say, yeah, I don't know. I think definitely doing it's like wait, let me get back to Rick. StreamYard.
I do have to say, like, I am happy. I'm very happy with this video because there's been times where like I've made a cartoon where like I worked for like days and days on a cartoon, and like the end product, I'm like, do I even like this? I don't even think I think it's funny, but then like I have to put it out because I worked so much on it.
Right.
And like, I don't get the feeling of that with this at all. Like, I think this one's really funny. Like, I like everything we both did. Wow. Plus, I showed more of my legs in this video than I have in any other video on the internet.
You really did. Honestly, you did so much. You did.
I love that you wanted to put Lori inside the TV. I think that thing would have crushed her.
You think Lori wouldn't have been able to handle it, huh?
No, she probably could have. I do know though, like, because when I was inside the TV at the end, like I'm walking around in the TV in my underwear, and like I'm inside the TV. The TV is fairly heavy on its own, like manageable for one person to carry for sure. But like it also had this big battery I had to hold with one hand. And there's no really good to grip it when you're standing inside of it.
No, it was not easy at all.
I'm like kind of trying to hold it, but I'm also having to prop it up with my head. But like my neck was taking more of the brunt of the weight than my arm. So like I had to kind of stop. I'm like, wait, this is way too much weight on my neck. I feel like I'm gonna break my neck.
Dave was carrying like it's about as heavy as a car battery. You were like carrying a car battery, and then also
the TV puppet,
TV with a screen
made of steel and a monitor, and yeah, I mean it's heavy. It's probably like 40 to 60 pounds.
I don't know. It's like I don't know, maybe.
Well, like 40 pounds.
60, I don't know. But the audience reaction at Show and Tell was like, that was really good. People were like, no, oh my gosh. Like, it got a really good reaction. Like that, in my opinion, it was worth it. But I also was not in the TV, so I guess I can't say anything.
Yeah. I feel like this video was easier than the last collaboration we did, which was the Shonen in real life one.
We did the Shonen cartoon, and he was like terrorizing us. That was a year ago. That was a lot of fun, but it
a lot of work.
It felt like kind of a pretty big inside joke because we started that project as an advertisement for Show and Tell. It wasn't even supposed to be like the video that we play at Show and Tell, but then it turned into like so much work that we were like, all right, this is just a video, not an advertisement anymore. So then it was kind of like just a one big inside joke. And then it didn't, obviously it didn't play well. I think on my YouTube that's the one video that has the absolute least amount of views.
Really?
Every video
I like that one a lot, though. I'm really happy with how it all came out.
Yeah. Eerily enough, swear on my life. So this is the clip that was next up on my TV. I turned up volume and see Seth and Dave presenting it. Wait, what? What clip?
My whole what?
Oh, presenting. Oh, I see. When you pulled up the Show and Tell stream, this was the next one. Okay, yeah. So anyway, you have anything else to add, Dave? Rick is he's backstage. He's revved up and ready to go. I want to talk to Rick.
Switch to Rick. We've said everything.
But Dave, you feel free to stick around. We can come back to you and talk if you want, but you don't have to.
Wait, Getzel.
We have one more question from Kyle.
Which shirt do you want me to change into now? Okay, we have.
I would
pink
go
one,
with that kind of like
green. Yeah. Okay.
And kind of grayish
shirts. We're changing 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 shirts.
I don't know why this is part of the stream, but it is. Stick around. We're going to have a giveaway at the end of the stream, which was supposed to be over at 9, but I'm glad we're going long because we're going to be able to talk to Rick Darge, everybody. Tyler's still here. Tyler, what's up? We're going to also talk to Kyle about his video that he made with Tyler.
We're changing shirts.
So anyway, stick around, Dave. We might give you a holler. You can also maybe let us know how we do on the giveaway, but you don't have to stay around if you need to go to bed.
Well, I guess maybe I'll jump back in later if I'm still around. I'll keep watching.
Just let us know. Yeah, you just let us know. Thanks for being here, Dave. It's always great to see you.
One thing that's funny about Banjo-Kazooie, I've always heard about that game, but like I never played that game once. And I had a Nintendo 64. I used to play Mario Kart and what other games? James Bond, whatever. But Banjo-Kazooie. Was it fun? Was Banjo-Kazooie?
I never played it either. He asked you, Kyle, if it was fun to play Banjo-Kazooie.
That was to me.
Had you never played Banjo-Kazooie either?
Yes, I have played Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, okay. So you did know what your video was about.
No, I did know. I have played Banjo-Kazooie.
How good is it? Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Better than Mario?
I actually thought this is the question. I thought this was we were gonna put. This is actually distracting. I thought we were gonna put. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I thought we were gonna put Banjo-Kazooie footage in our sketch, and it never happened. So, if anyone in the crowd didn't know what Banjo-Kazooie was,
if you don't know what that game is, you have no
way to know.
But I can't imagine you being, I mean, a millennial or even a little bit later and not knowing what Banjo. I've never played that game, and I knew what it was. I knew what
I know of it. Do you think that Banjo-Kazooie is like better than like Crash Bandicoot and all that?
Never played Crash.
Oh, okay.
Right.
See, Kyle's more of a millennial than me because I'm Gen X, and he doesn't even know what Crash Bandicoot
Crash
is.
is PlayStation.
Let's get back. Let's go. I want to talk to Rick about his film. He's got this is
That's
more
probably a
interesting.
good idea.
PlayStation ain't PlayStation. Boo PlayStation.
All right, let's ask Rick if Rick likes any of these games.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Darge, the masterful filmmaker, content extraordinaire. Rick Darge. Hey, Rick. How are you, Rick?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Thanks for being here on the Streaming Spectacular. Did you hear any of that nonsense about video games?
I remember Sonic. I liked Sonic the Hedgehog. I was a fan.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog's way better than Banjo-Kazooie.
I remember Banjo-Kazooie. My brother was really big into it, and then I remember Crash Bandicoot. You know which one I remember was Earthworm Jim. That was a great one.
I love Earthworm. I almost was Earthworm Jim for Halloween.
Oh, amazing!
Screening Spectacular, but
awesome.
I didn't get the astronaut act. I had the worm part, but not the astronaut part.
Yeah.
I used to love Earthworm Jim, but the guy who made that, he's like a big like right-wing maniac now.
Oh no.
But not when he was making Earthworm Jim. It's actually quite progressive.
We have to separate the art from the artist, you know?
Yeah, we must.
True. He probably wasn't that political back in the day.
What's that?
I feel like, was it the
I don't think he
cartoon
was
or the
political
game?
at all. No, I'm just saying when he was younger, he probably wasn't that political. Sometimes when people get older, they get more and more into like a crazy mindset.
Oh yeah. Well,
Probably.
yeah, it happens.
It does. Anyway, Dave, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for being
All
here.
right.
Bye.
Bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Thanks for being here, Rick.
I caught it.
This is very good. You met up with, I don't know if this is personal information, but you just had a meeting with Jens. Yeah.
Jens Josephs, who I met because of you. You're a connector.
Oh, wow. Because of show and tell, huh?
You connect people. Yeah. And he's great. He wrote a really fun short that he wants me to direct. And then he wrote another short. Guy's constantly writing. He wrote another thing that he wants me to act in. So we were talking about that.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's great.
So is this the first streaming?
This is the first time that we're doing the streaming in tandem with the show. And I've had this idea because I really love talking to the people who present at Show and Tell about their videos. And if I'm lucky, I get to talk to them for 3 to 4 minutes actually at Show and Tell. So this is a way for me to be able to like catch up with people and get to know more about their project, because sometimes they bring something up in the tell or something, or I saw something in the video and I'm like, please tell me more. This is like really like, it's very interesting to me. And then on top of that, I wanted to make this kind of a deadline for not just me, but other filmmakers to have like you present your video. And if you're not, putting it in different short film festivals or whatever, it would be like a new deadline to upload onto whatever, Vimeo or YouTube or whatever, release it into the world so that by Monday we can have a little debriefing and be like, let's see how did it do? What happened? Like, somebody tweeted out and get a lot of views. Did it, or did it do nothing? And let's talk about it. Like,
right.
That was the precipice of the idea, but But we don't have to talk about anything. I want to just see how you're doing, and thank you for being here and for submitting, because you're constantly, speaking of constantly making stuff, you're making stuff all the time, and it's always quality.
Thanks.
Always good.
Yeah, I love making stuff. I've been doing it forever. There was a period of time where I wasn't making anything, but I feel like the last 7 or 8 years I've been just trying to output and keep that going, and you guys put on such a great night, because there is something special about making, not having your work making it so no one's seen it yet. There's something cool about that. It makes it, there's like a energy around it, and I've had people, they were hitting me up on Instagram going like, where can I see this? Send me a link. And I'm like, you'll see it when it's ready.
Yeah. Exactly.
You didn't come out, so you can't see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's so funny. Yeah, I think that's like really fun for me. I have a Patreon, and so I try to give the content, behind the scenes content and stuff. I put it only on there, and I try to put like any kind of information of new projects or stuff that I'm working on that I can't. I've signed an NDA or whatever, but I'll break the NDA for Patreoners, so I tell them everything. That hasn't gotten me in trouble yet, but hopefully I can continue to do it. But it's, for me, it gives me a reason to take all this footage of making and to kind of chronologically, it kind of puts my life in this, like, I have content's better, documentation is a better word for it, of these fun moments that I get to do, and it gives me a reason to put it out. So show and tell for me is also a good way. It gives me a reason to make new stuff, but also it's an audience. And then I like giving Patreoners the links to the streams and being like, hey, be a part of this. You can engage with so this is another extension of that, where we have another stream where we can engage. I want people to ask the filmmakers questions. I want people to ask you if they had, because they watched it at Show and Tell, ask what, questions about it, or you in particular as a filmmaker. So this is a reminder, anyone here in the chat, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
I think a buddy of mine, he made this horror film. It's like 20 minutes long. It's called 12 km, and he shot it back in 2015, and he makes work, and he does not put it out online. He doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to see his work, you have to DM him. And so right now the film just went viral because he was on a big podcast and he explained this, and they were like blown away because everyone gives their work away for free.
Right.
So in order to see his film, you have to DM him your top 3 horror movies. And if he agrees with you, he'll send you the link. But the reality
is amazing.
So like he says it's a way for people to become invested, they become engaged. And I think in a world where everything is given away for free, it's nice to have that. It's nice to have things like Show and Tell, because we live in it's like, I experience it. I put out some videos where like YouTube comments will be like, oh, this one wasn't as good as your last one. And it's like, I'm making this for fun. What are you talking about? We're such a judgmental society, audience. We forget that, these things take time. But
dude, so true. I feel like what I have noticed recently with this vertical video and putting your content out on these like platforms that I'm not I don't love doing it, but I'm doing it because I get a much bigger audience on it. The one thing that I've noticed that I feel, I don't know, it's a weird feeling, is deleting comments that I dislike. Like I'm complete. You have the freedom to do it. Yeah. And I used to be like, even mean comments are great because they're engaging and they're putting it out there. But honestly, I love deleting them
Oh,
like
yeah.
now. I just love like being like, ha, you spent time
Yeah.
sharing your bad thought about my work on here, and I get to just go oopsies
Yep.
and throw it away.
Oh,
And
I'll block people. I don't.
yeah, and then block people. Exactly.
I'm like, because there's some people that, yeah, I just think it's that old saying, if you don't have something nice to say, you don't say anything at all. Because as creators, we all, it takes a lot of guts to make something and put yourself out there, and we're also, we're sensitive people, we're artists, and so it's like some people just like to tear people down. Luckily, it's a small group in my
Right.
case. But yeah, I had the same mindset in the beginning where I'm like, well, yeah, just allow people's opinions to exist. But now I treat it as like it's my house. And
Yeah.
so if you had a house guest and they were taking a poop on your floor, you would kick them out,
Yeah.
Like
You'd be
they
like,
wouldn't be allowed back in.
you're not allowed here. Why would you
Yeah.
assume that you're allowed to do that? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's not okay. So yeah, I'm a firm believer in with that also. Like just delete those comments, get rid of those people. They don't
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know if you've heard this, but I started to block people recently specifically because TikTok is so aggressive about people who go to your account. I mean, Instagram same way, but TikTok more specifically, they'll go to your account and then they'll flag everything you have in order to get back at you as a way to like, they don't like your content, so then they think they can take it into their own hands and just start flagging everything.
And it works.
And it works because TikTok is so strict with their community guidelines that it really does give the audience members a lot of power to control the content that people are allowed. And so I was told that if somebody does have some kind of a negative view on it, or is at least a little aggressive in the way they're disliking your stuff, then to block them, because they're likely the same people who will flag your content and then get your whole account deleted from the app, which
yeah,
I was like, that's insane. But at the same time, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So
TikTok's tough. I have a TikTok, but I don't have it on my phone, and I kind of have given up on it because of their community guidelines. And
yeah.
I posted the last one I played at your night, the Brosack, and they immediately flagged it for music copyright, and were suggesting I change the music. I deleted it, and then I deleted the app, and I'm like, I think I'm done with.
Oh man, that's crazy because people upload copyrighted music that's the purpose of that app, is to steal people's music and reuse it. Like
I have really bad luck with TikTok where I've had a number of videos that get flagged because some of my stuff is a little darker with the satire. Sure. They take it very literally and they put warnings on it, or I remember the LaCroix sketch, they removed it because they said it was causing body harm. And I was like, what is it?
Because they're just chugging LaCroix.
I was like, because I'm peeing on my buddy John's face. And I never thought, it's not pee to me. It's LaCroix. It's filtering through my body.
The joke is that it's pure LaCroix.
Pure power. So to me, it was like a reminder of like, oh yeah, this is like a weird golden shower joke. And I can see.
Sure.
But the guidelines are weird because you'll see every form of twerking video, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Very questionable. And you're like, how old is this girl? What is this? Why are they promoting? But they're getting rid of people.
Right.
But
yeah, it's kind of like, it's a double standard. And then on top of that, if you are verified on the app or whatever, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and like it doesn't pertain to them. So then you're like, well, why are you even? So I get it. It's very, very annoying. But for me, I'm trying to do it just to make money. So I'll do whatever I need to. The same way like you would suck it up and go work at a 9-to-5, even if you don't really like it. But this is a little better because it's at least I'm still doing my art form. I don't know.
Yeah.
To what extent?
Lines. I mean, there's always been like a censor board in Hollywood, and
right, it's just transforming.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like transformed into TikTok. Did you ever see there was a documentary about the MPAA that came out about like 15 years ago? And it was like these documentary filmmakers went undercover to a ratings board meeting to show who is the one determining what's wrong and what's right.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like it's such a weird sampling of people that are determining what is PG-13 and what's R.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that existed. Yeah.
It had a whole section about nudity and how, like if you show a male penis, like immediately it's an R rating, but like a woman, like it's so like biased and strange, and it's a lot of money on the line for a studio to go from PG-13 to R. That means that they're losing a whole demographic of people.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
But it's interesting. Yeah.
What's that called?
Oh, I forget the name of it. If you just type in MPAA documentary, it should come up. I think it was the only one that was made.
This film is not yet rated.
Yes, that was it. This film is
okay. I have heard of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh man, I'll check that out. Yeah, I think it's always interesting. Anytime there's like gatekeeping in the world and there's like conspiracy theories around it.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, it's a bit odd, but
let me ask you about the film that you presented. So you shot this with your girlfriend.
Hillary.
Who you guys absolutely beautiful together. That you guys play very well.
Thank you.
Off each other. I love that. Do you find it really easy, or is it kind of tough being in a relationship and making stuff together? Do y'all obviously get along enough to make it work and do it again and again?
Yeah. We have our moments, but for the most part, we definitely see eye to eye on a lot of things. She has more of a writer background. She works in the world of advertisement as a writer. She's a really good writer, creative director. And then my background is more, in directing, and then coming from, I used to be a DP. I was an editor when I first started out in this town. So I come more from a technical point of view, and so we work well together. And then on set, she kind of tends to let me lead with those things, but she has great insight and great opinions on things. And a lot of all of the ideas, whenever you see anything where it's us together, it always comes from a real place. It comes from a real, we did one that went viral earlier this year where I shave off my beard.
So good.
Yeah. She sees my face and then she leaves me. And that came from just a discussion where we're hanging out one day and she's just like, I've never actually seen you without a beard. And then I say, imagine if I cut it off and then you see my face and you leave me. And then she starts laughing. And then we have that moment where we're looking at each other. We're like, let's shoot that.
This is a thing.
Funny.
Yeah, exactly.
So like the Apple box sketch came out of that. It was, I forgot where it came out of. It came out of just a discussion about, her being taller than me and me getting on an Apple box to compensate, and we're laughing. And I think a lot of my humor and her humor comes from poking fun at oneself, making fun of.
I think it's
there's the reveal.
I love that.
Being okay with making fun of your like vulnerable parts. I used to be like self-conscious with being short. I mean, when I was younger, I get teased for being short, and especially like in middle school, and it was always something that back then you're like, you wish you were taller, or you're not happy with who you are. But I used to use comedy as a weapon in 7th and 8th grade in order to diffuse situations.
Totally, of course.
Just like, I would turn it around on a bully, and I would be very and make people laugh at them. And so I would use comedy. And I come from a Italian family in New Jersey where the goal was always like, how can I roast the family member while making them laugh? So my dad and my stepmom, we have this dynamic where it's just, I make fun of them to this day and they will laugh so hard at what I'm saying, and there's just kind of that level of like, you know, using comedy as a tool. I don't know. It's so I feel like with Applebox, it definitely came from that place of like, let's make fun. I remember that shot that you just pulled up of the still that I pulled, the initial shot. She was wearing heels and she was standing on a slight slope, so we really exaggerated our differences.
Yeah. That's not
Yeah.
proper Hillary.
We're a bit more in line, but like, let's exaggerate it, let's make it funny, and
yeah.
you know,
It's so good, and your face is so just such pleasant faces.
It was a good one, and we shot it pretty quickly. So there was a DP. His name is Grant Cooper. He's from Toronto, and I met him on Instagram, and he was a fan of my work. And he said, "I'm going to be in LA for a week and a half. I'm shooting a documentary on Dolph Lundgren, and I just bought the new Arri Alexa camera, and I'd love to shoot something for you if you have anything."
Oh, so I love that.
I was like, I don't have anything right now, but let me write something. So I had this idea floating around for the fanny pack, the bro sack. Yeah. And so I wrote that out and I sent it to him. And he's like, I love it. And then we shot that over a weekend. He was supposed to leave 2 days after that shoot because his documentary was done, but he extended his trip by 5 extra days. Oh, and wow. He was going to shoot with another filmmaker. They were going to do a spec commercial, but that fell through. And he said, the thing fell through. Do you want to make something? And I was like, I didn't want to because I was feeling lazy. Yeah. But I said, I was like, yeah, give me a second. And then Hillary and I chatted about the Applebox idea. And then that's what you got.
Oh, man, that's so good.
It was fun. And
I love that story.
Yeah, just corralled people that I know. I force people to work on these things and feed them well. And we all do it for as, cheap as possible. And
right.
Yeah. But
man, that's crazy.
What do you feed them with?
I feed them. Well, we went to. I give them food mainly, and I give them compliments. No, we went to. There's this taco place I love in Highland Park called. They have one in Hollywood. It's called Home State Tacos.
Oh yeah. Home State's great.
I go there all the time. So we ordered a bunch of Home State and we. Got some beers and just hung out after the shoot. It was fun. We had a good time. And then, it just kind of sat on the hard drive. And then I knew you guys were doing a screening and I pulled it out and got it together. That's why I contacted you. I was like, let's see, I gotta do it. And I'm so glad. Yeah. It's always, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's always a struggle. Like every time I make stuff, it's like, there is this force. It's the same force when you are working out or doing anything that just is like, no, you don't need to do anything. If it was up to me, I would just like lie on the floor for that would be bad, But there is like this thing of like overcoming. And I always thought it would get easier the more I made stuff and the older I got, but it's still the same level of like, I have to constantly push through.
Yeah. For me, it's this, I don't know if it's like the perfectionism I label it as kind of perfectionism because every time I get out there to film, there's this anxious energy of like, I'm like, I want to do this right and I don't want to waste people's time and my resources. And so the very first take is always so cumbersome and I'm trying to figure out how to push it away so that the first like hour of shooting isn't wasted, but it's like, I feel like it takes me like a good couple of minutes every single time. I don't know if it's because I care too much. I don't know what it is, but
it's totally normal. I think it's just like getting into the flow of the making of the thing. I go through the same thing. I think I go through it a lot with editing because it's like, there are so many ways to cut something and there's so many variables. And I get like this with writing. It's like, which path do you take?
Sure.
You could take an idea and you could beat it up over and over and ruin it. And what I've learned over time is you kind of get, at least for me, the idea will kind of come fully formed somewhat in your brain. You know, if it's a sketch or it's a short, and then just kind of take that and don't try to really add on to it. There was something I used to do improv, and I perform, and there was something I gained from doing that back in like 2014, 2015. And it was that idea of just kind of focusing on the one unusual thing, you know, just whatever that is. Like we tend to we think like, oh, we're not getting a laugh, so we have to add more and add more. And then you've got this complicated mess and your audience is like, what is funny? Like, it's just your keto sketch was great, right? Because it was just like, it was very simple and we got the joke, and then you escalated it until you're bleeding and it's funny.
Right.
And it's like when we go out to restaurants too, we don't like these complicated dishes. We like the best restaurants are very simple distilled foods, unless you like French, you know, then you're just well, that's fine too, but
that's fine.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the French. I love a good French food. Love a good fondue. But yeah, I think that's totally normal what you're feeling. I think that's just part of the process of, you know, you want it to be good, you know. Most creators are their own worst critics. It's true. And I feel like it's important not to have large gaps of time between making stuff. And that's what's great about show and tell, is you foster this community where it's okay to just, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's more important that you're putting stuff out. And oftentimes, like, the thing, I've always had this, and I'm not sure if you had it, like, you have this big project you're focusing on and you put all your eggs in that basket, but then you do like a side thing just for fun, and like people love the side thing. You're like, wait a minute, this thing that I put on, like this. There's something to be said about that, because I feel like the more we can get out of our own way, the more we can just kind of, that's our voice, you know, at the end.
Totally.
So I think it's important.
There's this clowning concept that they teach where the comedies and the deviations, and so you come out with a bit where you're like, I need to do this thing and I'm incapable of doing it, and get everyone on the same page, showing like vulnerability or something to get them there. And then you immediately get distracted and don't get to the goal. And then the show or the bit that you're doing, the clowning bit, is all about how to not even do the thing that you came out to say you were going to do. That's what's good about it.
Yeah.
So
that's fun. You can feel that, I feel like, as an audience, right? You like, it feels real because you can feel, I don't know. Yeah. Anytime we over plan, I used to be really against prep. Where I liked not rehearsing with actors. I loved just kind of get in there and then allow the magic to happen. And then I started making stuff with my buddy John Wesselcouch, who was in the LaCroix sketch and a bunch of stuff we played. And he was we get along great, but we would fight so much in the first 6 months over everything. We would get on set and we would, it should be a 24 millimeter lens. He's like, no, it should be an 85. And we'd be fighting about blocking and like real creative headbutting. And then we realized, like, if we're going to survive and stay friends and creative partners, we have to prep. We have to storyboard. We have to go to location. We have to talk it through so we can understand each other. And then by doing that, we had a better product. And then now I do it all the time. I just like, I prep everything, and it's okay. I think where you get what you talked about with like the clowning thing and getting out of your way, I think that's helpful in the ideating process.
Exactly.
But like, when it comes to production, you should kind of know what the hell you're doing.
Right. Yeah, that's specifically talking about the content or the idea or the writing process. I think I love that, though. I love that you've kind of shifted the way you typically do things based on finding it in what somebody else needed. I've been, a lot of my stuff recently, I've been kind of like anti-script in many ways. And it's really hard to get those people on board with your anti-script because they don't know what you're making. So why would they agree?
Right.
I'm doing something that's like unless it's like, oh, you've got like a famous person attached to it, and then they're like, okay, yeah, sure. It's like you're chasing clout at that point instead of the idea. And so I don't know. It's like a back and forth for me, being like, I'll write out an outline script instead of a full script. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Curb Your Enthusiasm. They, it's all outlines, and
it's all outlines. Yeah.
I think what I like about preparation is you prepare, you kind of know what you're going to do, and then you throw it away when you're on set. You're like,
sure.
Let's do this. But at least I think it's important to have some kind of a blueprint or a map, a destination where you're going. So you at least have that to fall back on, instead of like just wing it. But it's okay to wing it too. I don't think there's any rules. I remember when I first started making movies and doing stuff, and there's like to young filmmakers, I think it can be a bit daunting, especially when it comes to like directing, where you make it bigger than it is. I remember I had teachers that would talk about how whenever you're talking to an actor, you have to give them action words, and it's got to be very specific. And it's like, yeah, that can work for one specific person, but there's a million different ways to convey your idea to an actor. You can. I think it's all casting at the end of the day, and your relationship with them. So I think it can be. I think we can kind of take things and overcomplicate them, but really, at the end of the day, you can pick up a camera and have no script and have great people and make something beautiful, and
totally.
Or you can write the shit out of it and do it that way. So there's no rules,
Yeah.
I think the rules are whatever works for you, your voice.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. And I'm also glad you're collaborating with people like that you haven't, met with. This is like so exciting. I think that, wait, who was it? Somebody walked past you and Jins talking, and they heard you some to effect that y'all were gonna meet up.
No?
Maybe it was Lori, and they were like came over to me and were like, Jins and Rick are making something. They're like, he was like so excited. Wasn't it Lori? Was it Lori? I don't remember.
Yeah, and then I heard it, and then I yelled it to a lot more people.
Oh, you're like, the news, straight off the press is Jins and Rick are making something.
Spread like wildfire.
People are very excited.
That's great. I remember at that screening where we both played work, we were like eyeballing each other from across the yard, and then we left early. Hillary and I left early, but then Jens and I talked on Instagram, and then we went out.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it's like a weird courtship, kind of a thing of like, I like your stuff, but yeah, he's very prolific, and he's got a great voice, and the thing that he wrote that he wants me to direct is very funny. So I think we're going to do it next year. But the short he wants to make, I think he's trying to get it done before Christmas. It might be a little tough.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see. But it's going to happen. We're definitely going to make some stuff together.
Yeah. Dude, that's great.
Yeah. Wait. No, that's the beautiful thing about LA is these, show and tell screenings, these other screenings that we used to have before the pandemic. I've met some of like my closest collaborators because of screenings. It's crazy. So
straight up,
it's just like, you're trying to break into this film business and just work with people that are like-minded, just keep making stuff, and fate will put you together in the right room. You're collaborating. It's great. So
yeah. I love it.
There's no other town that has the community. I don't know about New York, but I know nothing beats LA when it comes to this stuff. So
I don't know, but I would agree with you on.
Yeah,
I've only lived in.
Yeah, never tried New York.
Never tried. But yeah. Well, thanks, Rick, for hopping on. Yeah. This is
thank you, guys.
Great. I appreciate you.
I love your shirt, Kyle.
You gave us some really great.
Thank you.
Some thoughts, some really great thoughts.
Which shirt is the next one?
Oh, great. We got a question from Kyle Health. He needs you to choose a shirt.
The salmon one.
He wants salmon, Kyle.
The salmon, like that one, or
one from those the woke guys that you showed. It was so funny. They were like, they talked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Salmon.
It's not pink. I had to call it salmon.
Yeah,
Shane
so
Hartline. Oh my gosh, that was a great.
that was awesome. I love that.
Shane
Yeah,
wasn't able to come tonight, but
Isaiah Shepard, I met him through you, and now
that's
we're
right.
friends.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. It's great.
Isaiah.
I'm telling more people. A lot of people have been reaching out. They're like, "What is this?" I'm telling you, show and tell. You got to see
Yes,
it.
yes.
My
Spread
buddy,
the word.
I have a buddy, Kevin Johnson. He made a really fun film. It's like 20 minutes, but he's having a hard time with the festival circuit. But I think it would be really good for your thing. He might reach out. I'm in it, so it's quite funny.
Yeah, have him reach out. I mean, even if it's like 20 minutes
not
is too. Sorry.
It's not out yet. Yeah, he hasn't put it out.
Yeah. I mean, I love getting like even connecting with people, especially if they're putting it in festivals and like trying to find where it's going. It's like we don't have to put anything online that they don't want. So that shouldn't stop people. It's also, it's like really low stakes as far as like, we're not, not like, I don't know. I tell people like, even if they have like a rough cut that they're looking to get it on his feet, if it fits, it fits. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. It was great.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you. We'll see you at the next one.
See you in the next one. See you in the future.
Rick.
You guys.
Darts, Rick, 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 darts, darts.
So Matty K was backstage at one point, but we lost him. I never had a chance to put him back on. And so if you're coming in, we had Shane Barbera.
Apparently, we're going to Cantor's later tonight. Everyone meet us at Cantor's.
Yeah, right.
24 hours, Cantor's.
No. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Cantor's tonight, midnight.
Let's go over some of the other. I want to talk to Kyle about Banjo Boys. How was Banjo Boys for you, Kyle? How did you feel like it went down?
Banjo Boys was great. Banjo Boys was a good time. Tyler, my buddy Tyler, is absolutely killing it.
Yeah, he's done 2 different films that he put on, and then, he shot, edited, and presented at Show and Tell. Hey, look at who it is. It's Dave Getzel.
Hey, it's Dave Getzel.
Hey, so we're going to Cantor's?
Yeah, we're going to Cantor's after this. Is that all right? Does that cut into your scheduled Denny's?
Oh, no, I like Cantor's. I haven't been there in a few years.
Jason Edelman's going. So
it looks like we're all going to Cantor's.
So there'll be at least 4 of us eating sandwiches in a couple hours.
Cantor's.
Wait, McJess had a question for Rick Darge.
Maybe I can answer it.
Is this the Rick Darge who's the creamiest of creams on Instagram? I don't know. I wish we would have. I missed that. I wish I would have asked Rick. That would have been a really good question for Rick, actually. Dave, what do you think? Is Rick Darge the creamiest of creams on Instagram?
I don't know. I don't think I follow Rick or Creams on Instagram.
Why do you not follow Rick on Instagram?
I don't know. I would follow him. I just don't think that he's ever been suggested to me.
Well, I give an email.
You can't just wait for the robots to tell you stuff.
I send an email out.
I probably
to
don't do
everyone.
a good enough job of following all the people Seth suggests every month.
You don't do it. I don't.
You don't do anything.
I don't think anyone does it.
Oh,
How
dare you?
I feel like every show and tell, I'm lucky if I get like 1 new follower.
You're probably losing them left and right after every show and tell, honestly.
That's not true. Bagel time. Oh no, bagel alert.
Bagel alert.
Rick Darge on Instagram is just Rick Darge, so I don't know.
Tyler is still present, everyone. Tyler Destroyed Television.
So Tyler, we've got questions for you about Show and Tell. How did you feel like it went? How did you you stayed up all night trying to get a finalized version of it a couple of nights before show and tell. Do you feel like it paid off? Would you do it again? Do you hate that happened and you never want to stay up editing it? I know that for me, that's how I feel after I spend a long night editing. I go, never. Fix your time management problem. Don't do it anymore. But I don't know. Maybe you like doing that kind of stuff. Let us know.
Just to let you guys know, I just followed Rick Darge, and his Instagram is the creamiest of creams.
What?
Oh, that's his caption.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I see. Okay, it is. Oh,
You
man.
see? The
You're
creamiest
right.
of creams.
I was looking at the username. You're right. Okay, sorry. So we
Yeah, he's
answered
not
that.
calling him
Big Jess.
creamy.
We
I
answered
guess
it.
that's just like his bio description or something.
Big Jess says, believe me, it was not my words. He said it first.
Those are some strong words, Jesse.
I know, right?
Creamiest of creams.
No, I assume so. I assume so.
But yes, Tyler's killing the game. He's a nostalgia wizard. He loves.
Yeah, that's I guess what you would call it, huh?
Yeah, our first project was Surge, a Surge video, which is that soda from the 90s, which they still sell. But that
I like
was
this little tiki mask up above your shoulder, Kyle, in this image.
yeah.
That
What's it
that
inspire in
feels
you?
like, more Crash Bandicoot than Banjo Kazooie to me.
Crash Bandicoot is a cheap knockoff of
But
all
Crash
the great
Bandicoot was
platforms.
all about like tiki culture, you know.
If you've actually play Banjo Kazooie, you understand that Mumbo Jumbo is a very
Okay, Tyler's in the chat.
appropriative character.
Tyler says, I got so busy, I waited the last minute to edit the last big chunk. I still have a few things to sprinkle in for the final product. He says he's going to put the actual Banjo Kazooie footage of playing it in the final video. A last minute technical problem. Oh,
No, never apologize.
I mean, I'm mumbo jumbo vibes.
Mumbo Jumbo vibes.
Tyler's currently at work, popping in to comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Kyle, you have some fancy echo right now. Kyle likes to go back and forth
Interesting.
with a good echo. He never lets you rest on whether or not you know his next move. So
Are you guys
always on
sitting,
your
like,
toes.
6 feet away from each other in the living room?
We've tried that. It's just
It's better if we're in separate rooms,
but
actually.
we don't like it.
But looking at
I-
your backgrounds, are you not in the same room? You've got like
No, we are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I've never zoomed with someone in the same room as me before.
Yeah,
You should try it. It's quite exhilarating.
it's complicated.
Yeah. Do you guys
Anyway.
distract each other?
We need to wrap this show up. It was only supposed to be an hour. I told Kyle we're only
Tyler,
doing an
what's the
hour.
next video that the people can expect?
It's a good question. I do
Oh,
like
let us
hopefully
know in the
it's like
comments.
One where you're both really obsessed with Earthworm Jim.
Ooh, I do like Earthworm Jim.
Hobbs just showed me the first Earthworm Jim episode, and I had never. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Invader Sim. Never mind.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Oh,
It's
you're
a
talking about the Earthworm
cartoon.
Jim cartoon?
It was a cartoon. It was a video game that then they turned into a cartoon.
I did
As
watch the cartoon a little bit in the 90s, but it was a better video game than it was a cartoon.
Tyler says, "I love show and tell. It's given me nothing, but inspiration to keep going and creating."
Giving me nothing.
Did they ever make a cartoon based off of Banjo, boys?
Banjo, but you mean a video game based on?
Did they ever make a cartoon based off Banjo Kazooie?
All right, Tyler says get ready for Surge Soda fan film. That sounds.
I would love
like
to watch
lot
a
of
cartoon
fun.
based off Banjo Boys.
Yeah, of course, because the characters are likable, clever, funny, cute, and fallible, and you can learn a lot from each and every one of them on a regular basis on primetime national network.
So, Seth, you would like Earthworm Jim. Yeah, I would. So we're gonna wrap the show up. We're gonna do a giveaway. Please end with
How do we
Kyle
even enter
mixing up
the?
recap of this
How
show.
do we even enter the contest?
So in order to get into the contest, we how are we gonna do the giveaway, Kyle?
I don't know. Maybe like everyone at once guesses. They have to type something in like, okay, and then we like guess a number 1 through 10, and then it's like 1, 2, 3. Don't cheat. You type a number, and whoever's closest or gets it gets the shirt, right? So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Did that make sense to anyone?
No, don't
go yet. Don't go
Shane,
yet.
wait, Shane Barbera's in the
No,
chat.
don't go yet. Not yet. No, no.
Why is Shane in the chat and not
Well,
backstage?
it was no, don't go yet.
Wait, how do I do this?
Shane,
I'm not in the chat.
I
How
wanted
am I
to talk to
supposed enter?
Shane about the film that he presented, but he never showed up. Shane, why are you not? What am I echoing?
I'm just trying stuff out.
Oh, Shane, you gotta come backstage. I want to talk to you about the film you presented at Show and Tell.
Don't be shy.
You don't have to. You can just stay in the, Oh,
You
hey,
have
it's
to.
Shane. What's up, Shane?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Shane. You get it.
How are you, Shane? I'm so glad you made it.
I'm good. Yeah, wow.
Welcome to Streaming Spectacular. We're here sitting down with filmmakers who presented at Show and Tell last. And we're just saying, how are you feeling? How do you think that it went? How was your experience at Show and Tell this last round?
It was wonderful, as always. Yeah, great videos all around. I loved the Banjo Boys.
Banjo Boys.
I loved the TV, the Sethward TV.
Oh,
I loved Rick Darge's Apple Box.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, there was a lot of really great film. Did you tell us the story? You were going to be shooting another one. You were going to try to get it done. You ordered a costume for it, right?
Yeah, I've got a turkey costume and a chicken costume.
Now you just got a turkey and a chicken costume, but
That's
you had to put it on hold. Did you shoot then Fart Massage? You filmed that within a couple of days? It was like the weekend before Show and Tell, right? So that you could get it done.
I actually had filmed Fart Massage like a couple weeks ago.
Copy that.
I was trying to film the bird sketch as well.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of even trying, because they're both like poop fart sketches. I was gonna try to package them as one premiere at Show and Tell. I don't know if that's legal, but I was gonna try to like in
it's not illegal, I will say that.
Just immoral.
It's just immoral.
like 2001 Space Odyssey, like the scene with the monkeys at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, that was going to be the birds, and then cut to the future for the fart massage.
Oh man, that's a really great point. Oh yes, sorry, I have Shane's at his handle right here. Apologies. There we have it. So Shane, but that's something to look forward to in a future Show and Tell potentially. Then your other idea, you're going to be shooting that. Yeah. How do you feel like the response from the crowd? You got some pretty big responses during the screening.
Yeah, it went over really well. Yeah, I think I felt the crowd's like enthusiasm more in the sketch I released last time, the Apple one.
Yeah.
But I still think it seemed like the crowd dug the fart massage too. So
yeah,
I loved it.
Kyle, for one, I loved it. Losing. He was starting nonstop.
I loved it. It was amazing. Well, the part where he's just yelling.
Yeah, the spittle coming out.
That was very Tim Robinson.
It did kind of have a Tim Robinson
Unashamedly
vibe.
so. Just bring it. Love that.
Yeah,
No,
that's my favorite part too.
Yeah, no, he was great. Wait, it's oh man, what's his name? I know him. I've met him a couple times. Andrew? No.
Andres.
Andres. Yes, Andres. I was very close.
Yeah.
Andres. I was in a show at the Pack with him. That was the first time I think I met him, but he did this insane bit. I loved it. He covered himself in blood.
Yeah.
He likes to go there.
Yeah, he goes big. He's wild.
It's great. It's great. So do you have any wild stories on the set of Fart Massage you want to tell, or any kind of inside scoop? I love hearing the shooting process, little stories here and there.
We filmed it at the Elysian Theater, like in their offices.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So
very nice.
We dressed it up to make it look like a massage studio.
Sure.
Like that room that the massage is happening in is literally just like a hallway with like the doors closed.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, I bought a cheap rug at a thrift store to do the pooping on the rug gag.
And where is it now?
Oh, it's in my room, just wrapped up.
You cleaned it?
I think it's kind of clean, but it's real shitty. I'm probably just gonna throw it out.
I think it's kind of clean. Yeah. This is the Elysian. I didn't even know. That's amazing.
Yeah. They have like a big office space upstairs.
The whole like wood facade, like with
it looks perfect.
The water cooler. It's great.
And I like the brown walls with the pooping theme, you know?
You know what? You're right. You're exactly right. Now, Shane, you work at the Elysian. You've at least I know you volunteered there. Do you also work at the Elysian?
No, I just volunteer there.
You volunteer, okay. But you know those guys. Y'all are all tight. So they were cool with it. Yeah, I love that. Where had you met Andres? And who's the other actor that's in this?
The other actor is Jack DeSands. I met them both in Chad Damiani's clown class.
Oh, okay. Cool. Great. I love that. So you used to live in LA. This is the backstory. This is Shane's backstory. You used to live in LA. You moved back to Pittsburgh. Wait, what did you move back to?
To Philly.
Philly. And then you recently have been back in LA for like about 6 months now, 7, 8?
I've been back for like 4, I think, since August.
Oh, 4. Wow. Less.
Yeah.
It seemed we've covered a lot of ground since.
Yeah.
How are you feeling reacclimating yourself to LA? Are you like, how are you feeling right now?
Good. I'm feeling a lot better than the first time I lived in LA. I'm just been diving headfirst into like the comedy scene and meeting lots of people and making cool stuff. So yeah, things are going well.
Jet McJess says, I just searched YouTube for fart massage. Do not search that on YouTube.
I did. It is on YouTube. I just posted it earlier tonight.
You uploaded it today. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
See, this is amazing. Okay, so Rick is the only one that hasn't. Oh no, and Banjo Boys. Rick and Banjo Boys and me. I am a part of that group. The only ones who haven't uploaded, which I love I love that that's a thing. Like it's like actually part of that's what I want this to be.
People out here
hold off.
You feel me?
Yeah, I want people to be uploading and to be like. So you uploaded it today? You said a couple of hours ago?
Yeah, like I don't know, 3 hours ago.
So you haven't had a lot of there's not been much time for like a response to it. But that's awesome that it's like there. Have you got any you got any good comments yet with it?
I don't think so.
I'm like also trying to get there. It is. There it is.
Somebody said laughed my fucking ass off
kind of died inside.
Kind of died inside. Yeah. Good. Now, when you release a sketch on YouTube, are you going the same route as some of these filmmakers? That's me. I'm one of them. Where you're cutting them up, putting them on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels. You doing any of that kind of stuff?
No, I haven't tried any of that yet, but maybe I should be.
Does it intrigue you at all? Are you curious, or you hate it? You don't want to be a part of that?
I mean, yeah, I want the thing on YouTube to be the thing, like maybe for promotional purposes, but yeah, I don't know. I like making like longer form stuff, I think.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I completely agree with you. I've fallen into the boat of just being like, if I'm gonna get eyeballs on another platform, maybe the video that whatever gets eyeballs, maybe it'll translate to them going over to YouTube. But I've been less sacred about my YouTube. I now just post shorts every day from I'll even repost different shorts. I'm like, gave up on caring about my integrity on that. But it's been an interesting experiment, and it's also helped me to just put things out without caring about the perfectionism.
Yeah.
There's apparently a whole audience searching specifically for this key phrase, fart massage. I guess we're gonna get some pretty good hits from that then.
Very captive audience.
At least we'd hope so. So a little quick story. Kyle and I did a show in Michigan this year, and something happened on stage that ended up being a very big fetish I didn't know about. And somebody tweeted a video of me on stage at Electric Forest, and it got, I don't know what's viral, what's considered viral on TikTok or on Twitter. I have no idea, but it felt like it was reaching a very large audience, but it was specifically because it was a fetish that I was doing.
Yeah, what was the fetish?
If you have to ask, you don't get to know.
Record when you
Yes.
piss yourself?
Yes. Wait, you don't even know any of this?
Uh-uh.
Yes, you do. Kyle bleached it from his memory bank. But anyway,
the way it bleached the stage.
Kind of like how it bleached the stage. I cleaned the stage with vodka, so don't worry about it.
And that was the fetish?
No. My brother is here. What's with this late night stream? Mace Gaming is in the chat. We're actually wrapping this up. We're about to say goodbye, but if we have any questions specifically for Shane, I have one question if we don't get any. I followed him already tonight on Instagram. I just mean if the name is different on other platforms.
What's your TikTok?
I don't have TikTok, or I have TikTok, but I haven't posted anything on it. Yeah, just Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, it's the same, just Shane Barbera.
Shane Barbera. Oh, Shane, you sent me the video, right? Yeah, okay. I pulled it up on YouTube right here, but I want to ask, I know the video that you were going to be making for show and tell, but do you have any other big projects you're in the works you're like excited about that you can talk about, or anything that what's the thing you jazzed on right now, Shane?
Yeah, I'm trying to, if I find the right location, I'll try to make that bird sketch for the next show and tell. If not, I've got another sketch that I'm trying to make for it. It's called Too Many Workout Ads. I don't know if you ever,
Too many workout ads.
Yeah, you guys ever do like a workout video on YouTube and then they'll put ads like right in the middle of the workout and you have to like stop in the middle of the workout?
You have to stop your workout.
Yeah. So that's the premise, but the ads just get more and more absurd. And there's like it's gonna be like an ambitious project to make, because there's like the main sketch, which is the people doing the workout, but then there's like 8 ads that pop up within it, so I have to make like,
yes, you have to make all those ads too.
Like it's pretty much like 9 sketches in one.
Oh, I love that. So
yeah,
I talked to Jason Redlitz about shooting some commercials recently, and I still want to do that, but we kind of dropped the ball. It's a little daunting to have, like, 'cause you're making like a bunch of sketches inside of a sketch. Like,
Yeah.
Jesse McJess is forcing me to say what happened on that stage. We did a bit where we were. I was a wedding man because I officiated somebody's wedding, and then Kyle made a song about wedding man, and it sounded a lot like wetting man. And Kyle was like, "You are the wedding man. If you're the real wedding man, wet yourself right now on this stage." And so I just peed myself.
Oh my God.
Well,
The audience forced me to.
Yeah, it was a one-off, really easy, stupid joke.
It was
that
a
I made.
one-off joke.
But then the audience chanted, "Piss yourself."
And I had to go
When
along.
a couple hundred people do that, you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when a couple hundred people are screaming at you to do something, you kind of have to do it. And then
What were you wearing?
I was, well, I will tell you, Shane. I was wearing a spicy little number. You want to know the color? You want to know the fit? What do you want to know?
I'm just because it's you. It could have been a costume. Like you could have been an
Yeah, it
animal.
was just my normal Sethward attire. But some guy was filming it and then immediately tweeted it, and it got so many views. Like,
Oh my God.
I told everyone, I said,
How do
no
I find
one talk about what you just saw. This is between just you and me. The
Even
audience.
saying it on here, like, it could get us banned from doing, the festival.
Yeah, we're not going to get it. I think it's pretty clear we're not ever going to get invited.
I don't know.
We were doing show and tell at this festival. Like, we were doing show and that.
Even talking about it right here on this stream is like not smart.
It's not smart one bit. That's why I was not going to talk about it. But then, you only live once. So, and I figured if we were going to talk about it with anyone, Shane would be the guy.
Shane's the guy.
Shane's the guy who we should talk
Shane's the guy
about this phenomenon.
Yeah, that's the next one.
What do I
Christmas
search
Hajj.
to find you?
I'm not telling you. We're not putting it on
Sethward.
the stream. We're not showing people what we just talked about. Jess says you're gonna be on the dirty sites now. Sorry, believe me, that's very strong for that community. Please prepare yourself. It's been months. That was this summer.
Well, that just
I'm glad I stopped by. Said Base Game. I'm glad you stopped by too. This is what your older brother does for a living. And it is a living. I'm telling you, I am living. I am living. Anyway, Shane, thanks for being on. Thanks for popping in. I thought maybe you were like, no, I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to be in this thing.
My roommate was doing a table read at our house of his screenplay. So I was like participating and then I came up to my computer after, and I happened to be on YouTube, and I saw that the stream was still going on.
Oh, nice. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? It worked out for all of us, huh?
Yeah.
We've been going so long. We're catching people. I guess that's what needed to happen this whole time.
I'm like reading
What?
this Reddit thread I've never read.
Oh, yeah. We got some pretty good comments.
r/Electric Forest.
Yeah, Sethward Spectacular.
Sethward Spectacular. Who else watched Sethward at the Brainery? Never seen him. Big fan now. Funniest thing I've ever seen. He's nuts. Someone AGT. But I never bothered to remember his name.
Yeah, that's what most of the comments are like. Yeah, who was that guy who was on AGT? Like, they don't care to know who this person behind the mask, I don't even wear masks.
This was I saw his Friday show. I haven't laughed that much in years. Huge fan now. Oh my God, yes, it was brilliant. Sethward is so sarcastic. I love it. So good. LOL. The TV was funny as hell.
Hey, that was Dave Getzel playing the TV.
Kyle is so quirky and his looping is so dope. I heckin' missed his solo set at the Grand Artique stage. If anyone got footage, please share. Those shows are golden. I would love to see more of that set. Someone else says, I'm bummed I missed Kyle's Grand Artique set.
I'm glad they're talking about Kyle's Grand Arctique set.
And then someone else said, ditto, Kyle performs in LA if you're ever near, at Kyle Health. Seth, I don't know where he's located, but at Sethward.
No one knows. I mean, I'm hidden from the internet. Anyway, Jesse says, Shane, thanks for coming on. You've got a new subscriber. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank goodness.
It's just crazy how many people are more talking about me than you on this thread. I'm like going through this thread. It's crazy.
It's great. I've sent that link to you.
Yeah, a lot of people are a big fan of me on here.
Anyway, Shane, we brought you on here just to talk about us. That's really what we did.
Shane, what about us do you like?
Don't. I want to know. I have a real question though for you, Shane. With you coming back in and me forcing you into show and tell pretty quickly, I was like, if you're coming back to LA, you're coming back to show and tell, or so help me God. Do you regret coming back to show and tell because of the we forced you?
Yeah. How much regret is flowing through your veins?
It's just, yeah, I should go along with it, but it's so far from the truth. No, I love show and tell. I love having like an event as a deadline to keep making things for. That's
big for me. I'm glad that I think that's big for a lot of the show and tellers. But I mean, you're did you do one before Apple a day? I can't remember.
No,
that was your first one, yeah.
That was the first one since I've been back, yeah. And I helped you with the Colt one.
The Colt one, and then this one. You're like 3 for 3 on the months you've been back in LA. It's pretty good. I guess you're gonna have to do a video every single show and tell now, or else.
That's right.
You can't break your streak.
That's the plan.
It's just been more people can't get enough of health. Wow. Thank you so much, Mind Boggler. And it's important to say that if you also want to get more health in your life, just follow me at Kyle Health,
If you want to get more health in your life, go ahead and follow Shane Barbera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Shane Barbera, no Hannah.
No Hannah.
It's such an old joke at this point. You really have to understand what Hanna-Barbera is.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's one person. It's two. Two last names.
It's two.
Yeah.
Anyway, go follow Shane on all the platforms that he's currently on. We are happy to have you back in LA. Please come back. And also, let us know. You don't have to answer this question, but let us know after this if the streaming spectacular was worth everyone's time or not. We do need honest feedback.
We've had consistent viewership.
Very
it would appear.
It's been good. I love sitting down with you guys, so I'm happy that you made the time to also come through. But yeah, we'll do something more like this. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
You rule.
You rule.
You
Health,
rule.
Yeah.
Health, yeah.
Health,
That's
yeah,
what's up.
Health, yeah. 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 Health, yeah, 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 health, yeah. No show and tell, yeah. No show and tell, streaming, no show, streaming, streaming, no show and tell, no show and tell, no show and tell, Thank you so much for coming out. because we are gonna be back later another time.
We may do this again. We may not. Who knows? Kyle,
knows?
I don't know. How do you think that the streaming spectacular went that we?
I
we
think
got
it's
back
grand.
on
I think
here?
it's a good time.
Yeah, you think it's a good time?
Yeah.
Jesse McJess says, I love show and tell. I used to make videos when I was younger. Really thought I'd be a filmmaker soon. Makes me want to find the skits I made. My friends, oh, please do. Please do. It's always great to watch the old content. Let's make some new ones. Yes. This was a really enjoyable stream. Oh, great, Cordell. I'm glad that you liked it. Please continue this. Well, we got Cordell's into it, so at least Cordell's into it, you know.
Well, why is Cordell fancy with the green typeset and the little?
He's a member. He's a member of my YouTube channel, which gives him exclusive content. But he's also a Patreoner. He's a double. He's what you would call a
double whammy.
A double whammer.
Oh yeah.
And so he's got. I think if you become a Patreon on my YouTube, then you get to be a what do you call them? You get to be a moderator. I make you a moderator on my YouTube, so you get to kick people out if you want. I don't actually know what else you get to do as a moderator.
I think you get 2 votes in general county elections.
Wait, we're supposed to do an actual giveaway now.
Okay, everyone, think of a number between 1 and 10. And then don't look. Just type it in the chat and get ready to hit enter. Okay.
Okay. Link says this has been fun. Agreed with Cordell, especially since it's a Monday night.
What number is it going to be? I'm going to think of the number.
I had no idea the letters were green.
I'm going to think of the number.
Your username is green. I think is what it is.
I have the number thought of.
Okay. Wait. We don't say the numbers yet.
Right. They're
just going for it.
Okay. So you thought of the number. You have to whisper the number to me.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm seeing them now, but I will tell you that the number was 6. So we're between.
Kyle, not everyone has commented yet. You told them not to comment.
No, that's everyone. Okay, fine. We'll do it again. Okay, so.
Well, no, you said 6, so technically no one is
between. Mace wins. Mace wins.
You just typed what you said it was.
Oh wait, hold on. It's a tie. It's a tie. It's a 3-way tie.
Redley hot dang. This couldn't have gone worse.
Oh, actually, Jesse still thinks it's 7. And the fact that you typed out 7 might actually win it for you.
No, it's 7.
Yeah, that might win it for you.
I don't know what to do with this giveaway. I don't even know if anyone wants a shirt. That's the problem, is that I don't even know if giveaways are a good idea. Let us know if you want a show and tell shirt. If you're a Patreoner, yes, Dave, we're still here. If you're a Patreoner, I'll give you the shirt for just shipping. You just have to pay shipping. If you're not on patreon.com/Sethward, then let's talk about that. I'm going to be having, I think I'm going to do this for my birthday. I'm going to have a birthday stream where I stream almost all day. On December 6th. So get ready for that, you guys.
Call the Sethmas stream.
We're gonna call it Church of Merch, and we're gonna be trying to get people to join Patreon. We're gonna be trying to give away some merch. Well, have people buy it, like Home Shopping Network. Have people call in and talk. We're gonna have bits from friends. We're gonna have friends come in and do comedy bits. I think Kyle may do some music if he's even around.
Yeah, if you can afford me.
Well, I'm gonna say right now, I can't. I won't be able to. So I guess Kyle won't be there. We're gonna all dress like preachers. We all know it was 7, but you can let the others guess a number between 10 and 20 for the second round.
All right, here it goes. I'm gonna whisper the number.
No, I don't even know if we want to do a number thing. I wanted to do something specific to show and tell, like okay, we will actually give a shirt. We will actually give a shirt to Whoever, this is the actual thing. Okay, are you ready, Kyle? Don't mess this up because
Number between 10 and 20.
no,
Go.
that's not it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The first person to comment the original name of Show and Tell before it was called Sethward Show and Tell Screening Spectacular wins a t-shirt. So you got to type in the full name of what the very first gathering that turned into Show and Tell Screening Spectacular was called.
I'm seeing a lot of good guesses.
Is the name of the original Show and Tell. Now, there's a way for you to find this out if you have no clue. Facebook.com/ShowTellShow has the very first screen. Okay, the backyard video thing. That's a very good guess. Mates Gaming called it. Hank says the Human Show. The Human Show did premiere at the very first Show and Tell in the backyard. It was not called Show and Tell. But you are very, very close. So if you go find which Show and Tell, we used to have the links. The links are all on Facebook.com/ShowTellShow. I think that's the best way to find it. There's also the Instagram was made after we started calling it Show and Tell, so it probably won't be on there. I like these comments though. No one's got it yet.
Skits and giggles.
Move-a-palooza is not it. The backyard video thing is close. Shota presents backyard where jerk together. That's not it. No. Skits and giggles. Raw Dog was a group that Kyle and I and Natalie and Jeff we did start Show and Tell around the same time that we had that crew, but that's not the same thing. It was not Skits and Giggles. We don't know why it wasn't called that. While we're on this subject, you guys want to know some of the other names that we were going to call Show and Tell? Let's see if we can find that. Actually, Show and Tell Brainstorm. I think it would be in like names brainstorm. Yeah, here it is. All right, here are the names we almost called Show and Tell. Cineyard Screening.
Cineyard.
That's pretty good. CINE, Cineyard. Bring a Chair Screenings. Star Screen, Under the Stars. Fun Time Movie Town. Fun Gather Movie Town. These are all actual names. Hank says is not an actual name that we're going to call it. Adult Video Fun Time. I'm glad we didn't call it that. It's not called the Proud Boy Annual 2013. Before the Internet. That was an interesting one. Outside Show. That was what it was going to be called. Potentially. Dazed and Debuted. That's the one that I thought.
Dazed and Debuted.
Dazed and Debuted. I think that was a Chef Joe one.
That's funny.
Hit or Miss. Oh, this one actually is a really good name for the show. Our Neighbors Hate Us, the show. No, Multimedia was a completely different show, but that was a really good show, wasn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, that show died before it was born.
That is true, but it was a good show. I'm on your website and it doesn't say anything about a previous name. I'm not going to search, just going to mentally summon the power of Mandela effect until it's retroactively Skits and Giggles because I'm too stubborn and proud of that name.
I think Jesse wins.
Honestly, McJess does have the best not named name. I think you have the best one. Guy, there is a way for you to find it. I want to say there is an actual way for you to find the name of Show and Tell before.
All right, 10 through 20. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Go. What's your guess?
Okay, so 20. Wait, hit our neighbors say this Fun Gather Movie Town. I'll search it. Okay, that's what it was. And then the show, the
Neighborhood Watch. Whoa.
That act when we made show and tell whenever the neighborhood watch killed like innocent like kids like in the neighborhood because they were like walking in the neighborhood and there's like racist people like that was like around the same time. There's no way we would call it neighborhood watch. I've been scrolling, says Mind Boggler. I'm a 4-year anniversary. Wow, we're halfway there. 14 Lynx is trying. They're trying. All right, we may not be able to give anyone a t-shirt for free. If we can't find it, we can't.
I'm really liking how 17 looks.
Was that the number that you thought of, Kyle?
I'm also really liking how 14 looks.
Well, yeah, I mean, those are great numbers, but they're not the name of the original show and tell. That murder skits and giggles so fast. Oh my gosh. I would. Yeah, no, Neighborhood Watch would have been good. It would have been good. It would have been appropriate, but inappropriate at the exact same time.
Does it sound fun and satisfying when I hit the table, or does it sound obnoxious?
I think it hurts people's ears. All right, we're ending this stream with some Health original music. He's going to play us off. If somebody finds the name of it, go ahead and comment in there. I'll come back on and say congratulations. But if not, that was our streaming spectacular. Thanks for being here. That was an absolute blast. I had a great time getting to talk to all of these amazing filmmakers, being able to chat with you guys about making videos in the time of the internet and just figuring things out.
Wow, this isn't working.
I can't imagine that working. Have a good one. All right, it looks like people aren't going to know. All right, Kyle, play us out. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Have a good
Bing bong, bing bong, Christmas time is here.
Not Christmas songs. I'm gonna end the stream. We're not doing Christmas songs. Good night, you guys. Send the shirt to whoever said Neighborhood Watch. No.
I mean, show and tell. Not Christmas, show and tell. Yeah, it's show and tell. Not Christmas, but it's show and tell. It's big. Show and tell. Yeah, I got Bing and show and tell. Looked it up on Bing and show and tell. What you looking up on Bing? Show and tell. I mean, show and tell. I be talking, show and tell. Show and tell is what I be talking, show and tell. Yeah, every day I wake up and I think about show and tell. I think about Christmas. I mean, show and tell. Show and tell. Nah, it ain't Christmas, it's show and tell. I ain't talking Christmas, it's show and tell. I ain't talking Christmas, it's show and tell, 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 show and
I mean, show and tell. He meant 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 show and tell. My Christmas. He meant show and tell. 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 Showing the telling, the showing the telling, etc., etc. Showing the telling is. How about you didn't know? Show and tell is once a year,
A man in a red suit comes down your chimney. He leaves fresh sketch comedy for you underneath the tree. Your aunt also celebrates show and tell, and your neighbors, and you don't have to work on show and tell. So show and tell is not Christmas; it's show and tell. Maybe it's Christmas. Maybe it's Christmas after all. I said maybe it's Christmas after all. Oh my God. Maybe it's Christmas after all. Maybe it's Christmas and maybe it's Christmas and maybe it's Christmas and maybe it's Christmas and maybe it's Christmas. I just don't know. I Okay, thank you for remembering that about how show and tell is, or maybe isn't, Christmas. Just think about it, okay? Think about it. Think about it. Tell your parents that maybe it is. Tell your parents maybe it is the same thing. That show and tell is Christmas.
Are you ready to reveal the actual name of the original show and tell? 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. I feel like I'm copping out by not giving somebody a t-shirt, but like no one said the right name. Nobody knew the original name of show and tell 8.5 years ago. All right, here it is.
The Winona Riders
Shorts premieres.
The Winona Riders Shorts premiere. That is what it was called before you called it show and tell. Check out the links there. You've got a funny video in mind. And right share. And also Nate. Wow. This is like actually a stacked. This is like a good.
Nate's the precursor to Natalie's Netflix special, Nate. You know, that was the video before the.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Human Show. The Human Show it played at the very first one.
The very first show and tell.
Wowzers.
We got Clayton Snyder. We got Zach Garrett's got a video in there.
Which one?
Chris
Oh, yeah.
Brew,
Chris
Brow,
yeah.
Blake Curtis Righting Wrongs.
Oh, that's Blake Curtis Righting Wrongs.
Our 42-hour film project was in there as well. Those were the videos played at the very first show and tell.
Oh, Jesse wins.
Jesse Winona Ryder, but she spelled Riders wrong.
Jesse wins. Show's over. Jesse won. All right, show's over. Jesse won.
There it is. Jesse got it.
Show's over. Jesse
We had
won.
to tell. We had to tell.
We had to show and tell.
Anyway, Kyle, do you want to play any play us out? Or?
at the show and tell. That's what you just saw, not the in-person one, but it's on streaming. Yeah, I'm talking streaming. You might even think that it's HBO Max. It's streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming real good. Show and tell in my brain, man. I wish I could be here 24/7, 65 hours a day. 3 of them, that's a 365. I know math. I know math. I know math. Yeah, I invented math. Yeah, I invented math. I said I know math. I know math. I said I invented math. Yeah, I invented the math. I said I know math. Yeah, I know math. I invented math. And I invented comedy. Yeah, I know math. I know math. Yeah, and I invented math. Invented math. Yeah, I said I know math. I know math. Yeah, and I invented math. Invented math. Yeah, I said I know math. I know math. Yeah, and I invented math. Invented math. Yeah, I said I know math. I know math. Yeah, and I invented math. Invented math. Yeah, I said I know math. I know math. Yeah, and I invented math. Invented math. Yeah, brain capacity, I use my brain capacity, you see, to invent math, so you could be mad at me to invent math, you'd be all the mad at me, cause I invented math, now you're mad at me, cause you had to study math, you had to do it, you had to study math, do the problems, man, you lose your mind when you study math. Not sorry. I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, I did it, I invented the fuck, invented the math, yeah, I invented it good, yeah, I invented it good, yeah, I invented it good, yeah, I invented math, and now I'm freaking loaded, I'm loaded, yeah, I'm loaded, yeah, cause I invented math. Said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know math, yeah, as I invented math, yeah, I said I know, invented math, yeah, I said I know, yeah, as I Bye. Go to bed. Unless you're gonna meet us at Cantor's, then go to Cantor's. Go to Cantor's right now.